Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mitchell Renz, your host of the Raiders Report, and shout out to today's sponsor, Prize Picks. If you guys want to shout out here to get this thing going, type PP down below to show Prize Picks a little bit of love. We got some awesome action tonight in the World Cup. I am super excited to be able to watch Mexico. My wife, she's obviously Mexican, and the family and I, we are very, very excited for that game today. But before that game tonight, and before we talk about the other World Cup game that's going on today, I think all of y'all are here for a reason. It's Week 9 in our Madden season here on the Raiders Report. The 5-3 Silver and Black will be going up against the, I believe, the 4-3 San Francisco 49ers. We're going to do that game. We're going to call it as if it is an actual NFL game. If you don't know already, we will do a Venmo Duck Race, $20 Venmo to get in at Mitchell Renz 365. And then also, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, I would love to be able to answer questions here on the show. Use hashtag Raiders, or you can super chat in order to skip the line. So the game that we got going down today, I know that this is an important one. This is the Battle of the Bay. And I can just remember how much rivalry is really in this game from the Super Bowl game that was between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers a few years ago. And I was actually pretty shocked on the amount of people that I saw rooting for the 49ers. And I get it because I'm not from the Bay, or I saw people root for the Chiefs to beat the 49ers, but I was rooting for the Niners to beat the Chiefs. Now, again, we're talking too much probably about teams that we hate, but I was really blown away by how many people were rooting for Kansas City in that Super Bowl, and I think it's probably because of the rivalry that is here with the San Francisco 49ers. So my question that I'm going to ask you guys here to get this show started is, are the 49ers the team that you dislike, that you hate the most? And I know hate is a strong word, but you know, I was really kind of blown away by that. So if the Niners are the team that you dislike the most, please comment yes down below, or if you dislike a team more, please let me know what team that is, because for me, I would say it's the Kansas City Chiefs, but I do know some people out there are 49ers are the most disliked team. I got Christian down below, Wolverine here in the building, RJ Paradise, what's going on, my guy? We got Kuras, Robert Jansen, RJ, Luda Sigla, Sean Irish, what's going on, my brother? Also, this World Cup game is about to get going here in the second half. I kind of planned on starting this watch party right when this game kind of ended, so we'll just see what exactly ends up going from a timing standpoint. But that's also 45 minutes to a potential hour away, so I don't know if we will go that long. It'll be a little bit of a TBD here. Let's go to Sherlock Raider. What up, Sherlock? Excuse me. Oh, my Lord. Raiders #1 for my guy Sherlock. Noodles. Matt Gay stealing another victory today. I'll tell you this right now, man. Matt Gay has been outstanding in this Madden season. I really think he's only got one missed field goal. I believe that was in the Chiefs game, if my memory serves me correct. But he's been clutch. He's made some big-time kicks, and he's the reason why we ended up getting a win yesterday up against the New York Jets. Sherlock Raider throwing up a little bit of an alley. And you know what? Let's show you guys real quick what the deals are here on the program today, because I'm going to switch it up. We're going to do some different stuff today. I mean, it's the off season. Obviously, I'm always here to talk about the Raiders, and like I said, I hope that I get some hashtag Raiders questions in today. We haven't had as many as I would like, and I would hope that you guys, send some questions, some comments. It doesn't even have to be a question. It could be, I'm rooting for Switzerland to beat Bosnia. It could be whatever, all right? Ask me minicamp, training camp, trade. I don't care what the questions are, but Sherlock Raider ended up throwing up an alley-oop, and today's Super Chat deals are as follows. I'm going to do a raffle today, a raffle for a golden ticket to get into my fantasy football league. We've been giving away normal raffle tickets. I'm not going to give away any normal raffle tickets today. Today, we're going to give away a golden ticket. And if you have a golden ticket, you have a golden opportunity to get into my fantasy football league. And I'll announce 2 winners at the end of the month of June. So today, if you're trying to get in my fantasy league, $5 super chat is a really, really important today. If you see somebody throw up an alley and somebody throws down that oop, we're going to count that as a goal. If you see somebody bang on today's show, $100 super chat, that is a bang and a goal. If you're trying to participate in our duck races today, if you don't know, I'm at Mitchell Renz 365 on Venmo. And then if you send in a $20 Venmo, it's going to count as one duck. If you send in a $100 Venmo, I'm going to count it as a goal, and I'm giving you 5 ducks. Personally, I think this is the best deal that we have on the program today, and my World Cup deal is simple. Right now, there was 2 games. There was a game earlier today between the Czech and South Africa, and right now, Bosnia is going up against Switzerland. There's been 2 goals scored today. If the Raiders report scores 2 more goals, technically 3 goals, and we win, I'm going to add $100 of my own money to the duck race today. Those are the Raiders Report deals. Now, this World Cup game did just get going, and if you've been watching the World Cup, well, I hope that you've been watching and getting some lineups in over with our sponsor, Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app out there. Make sure that you use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup over on Prize Picks. And whether you're watching the College World Series or whether you're watching the World Cup, I saw some jokes like, when's Prize Picks going to get some more and some lesses on these Madden streams? I've been working on it. But if you do find yourself watching more sports, and I find myself watching a lot more soccer than I probably ever have in my entire life, and I can see down below that Ezekiel Schaub, Robert Jansen, Rustin Long, all spamming USA. If you plan on watching USA Australia with me tomorrow, because I will be live here on the Raiders Report tomorrow for the USA game, but I also have told you guys this. I am rooting for Mexico. My wife's family is Mexican, and tonight there's a big game for Mexico going up against South Korea, and I'm doing a $20 lineup to win $39. All I need to do is Mexico to win. So I was literally just texting my wife, Alex, and she was like, what are we doing for the game tonight? We might go out. We might invite some people over. Bottom line is this. I know I already got my Prize Picks lineup in. So that link's going to be available to y'all down in the comments, down in the description of today's show. Pick more, pick less, and if you want to do the team picks, they are available now on Prize Picks. You can pick winners. You can pick spreads. You can pick totals. I like to pick the winners, and I'm going with Mexico to get a win tonight over South Korea. Rustin Long finishing this one off from Sherlock. Bang! That's a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Also, shout out to Rustin Long. He was the winner of our duck race yesterday, and Rustin ended up winning $280. If you want to be like Rustin, get a dub, $20 Venmo, Mitchell Renz 365 if you're trying to get in. Somebody just asked about Charles Snowden. Yes, Charles Snowden did sign a few hours ago with the Dallas Cowboys, and not really surprised by that. I know that Snowden was dealing with some, we'll call them off-the-field issues. It's probably the best way that I can describe it based on what I've heard, but Snowden was dealing with some off-the-field stuff. Sounds like the Cowboys are looking for a replacement for Jadeveon Clowney. And I think, honestly, Charles Snowden is like a Dollar General Temu version of Jadeveon Clowney is probably the way that I would phrase it. But, yes, Snowden didn't go to the Dallas Cowboys. That one happened a little bit earlier today. So because Rustin Long and Sherlock made this a 2-1 game, here is the updated score. Like I said, Bosnia, Switzerland's playing right now. There's 51 minutes left here in this World Cup game. And obviously, I'm at work right now here at Chat Sports, and I've already made you guys a lot of Raiders content. In fact, I've got you guys a really cool video that's going to go out tomorrow, and then I made another video that's going to go out over the weekend. But tomorrow for me, I don't know if y'all know this or not, tomorrow for me, it's going to be a really, really big day. Lopez and I are going to be live almost all day tomorrow. So can you show them the weigh-in 2 that we did?
The weigh-in 2 or the weigh-in 3?
For the subscribe. The one that I believe it was a weigh-in. Oh, no, it's a weigh-in 3. It's the 3. It's the one that's got the times when we're going to be live tomorrow. So if you guys don't know, I am going to be live tomorrow with Lopez, and we're going to be doing 2 different games. So first off, we're going to do a Raiders Seahawks Madden live simulation, at 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So that's 10:30 in the morning our time. And I'm just going to tell you this right now. We got some espresso martinis, and we're going to be ready to get our Friday going.
We're boozing early.
What you say?
We're boozing early, and I'm here for it.
We're getting ready for Raiders Friday Happy Hour. And Raiders Friday Happy Hour tomorrow is going to be right after USA versus Australia. I plan on going live 30 minutes before that game gets rolling. And, hey, man, if they're kicking with their feet, I'm sure some boots are going to be involved. But you might also even see Mount Raidermore tomorrow on a group call. So I'm going to be live a lot tomorrow. I would guess I'm probably going to be live somewhere close to 6-7 hours.
Real question. I know you were saying
Probably.
that they might see Mount Raidermore after about 7 or 8 espresso martinis. Will we see Mount Raidermore?
Well, Mount Raidermore, from my understanding, will be joining us after USA and Australia. So if they hang out with us all day,
There's no shot we see him. There's no shot that.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Dude, if I'm 8, 9 espresso martinis deep, I ain't seeing nobody.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm seeing the floor.
I do plan on bringing in some. I have Alex's friend makes these like espresso martini drinks, so I'm gonna bring those in, and I'm gonna bring in some fancy little glasses, and we're gonna have a. I'm excited for tomorrow. I really am. I can't wait.
Dude, who doesn't love a good espresso martini?
Switzerland's in the. Oh my! They just let it right by. He had an opportunity. And now he sends it. He sends it deep. He sends it deep. All right, do we have any hashtag Raiders questions down below that I can answer, that we can look at while also looking at the Switzerland game? But, I mean, I know that we have, like, our script. Just follow that.
Yeah.
Get some questions in there. We'll do it like that. I do know this, though. Yesterday I had a little bit of a dilemma. I actually had a lineup in. I picked Oklahoma to beat Georgia, and then Alex's mom came over late last night, and we were going to watch the Columbia game, so we obviously watched that as well. But right now, I'm actually very, very happy and fortunate because it feels like the World Cup is starting at the perfect time. You got the basketball finals are over, the hockey finals are over, and now, we finally get tons of more sports action to be able to watch. So if you could pick only one to watch, which one would you pick? Would you watch the College World Series? Can you give me a baseball emoji down below? Or if you would rather watch the World Cup, can I get a soccer emoji down below? What would you guys rather watch? Or if it's too difficult to find the emojis, can you give me a College World Series CWS or a WC? Pop Toes goes soccer. What's crazy is I kind of agree with you, Pop Toes. I have found myself watching the World Cup more than I have found myself watching the College World Series. Oh, you almost got the header. And I really think it's just because one of them's every 4 years, the other. Oh, bicycle kick, and what a block.
Damn.
What a save by Bosnia. So Switzerland puts it in the box, bicycle kick, and this is an incredible save. Oh, he kicks it. If this ball is kicked any other spot instead of directly in front of the goalie, that's a goal. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. I see Husker Raider. Well, Husker, you're out there in Omaha. That's probably like the Little League World Series for you, for me. No College World Series in Chicago. White Sox. Yeah, TR. That one's pretty brutal. Raider J, give me a USA down below. Love it. Robert, what's up, Robert? Why haven't we signed Clowney? He's still got juice and relatively cheap. Well, I actually don't think Jadeveon Clowney wants to sign anywhere yet. Jadeveon the past few years has waited until deep into the offseason to decide where he's signing. And in the last 8 years, he's been on 7 different teams. I'm a big fan, obviously, of Jadeveon Clowney. I'm trying to think of a video. I did a video this week. I'm trying to think. I don't think you guys have seen it yet. And it's around certain free agents that I personally think that I would like the Raiders to target. It's completely different than some of the past shows that I've done. But I do. I think Clowney's good against the run. I think he's good against the pass. I think he'd be a really good asset for this defense because he could play in a 4-3. He could play in a 3-4. I know that he's getting up there in age, but he's had 23.5 sacks over the past 3 seasons. He's been good against the run. He's solid against... Oh, no, nothing. I thought it was going to be a shot on goal. Robert, I'm with you, man. I would want the Raiders to go out and get Jadeveon Clowney. Truly, I would. I think he'd be a really good fit on this team. It's just how much money you're going to have to pay him because off the top of your head, what did the Saints give Cam Jordan?
He got
because he got more money than I thought he was going to.
He got $7.5 million and then got sack incentives that can get him up to like 11.
So if Cam Jordan's getting that means to me Jadevion's going to get at minimum like 8 or 9 with incentives, probably around like 13 or 14 number. I believe PFF had him as a projected 1 year for like 10 or 11 million, but somewhere around there. All right, y'all. I don't actually see too many. Now we got one more here. Yeah. Jamal Adams is known for being able to get after the quarterback. So is Nakobe Dean. Adams is well liked in the locker room, and he still has juice in the tank. I'll tell you this right now. If you were to ask me out of all the linebackers, who would I want the Raiders to bring back between Devin White, Landon Roberts, and Jamal Adams, it's Jamal Adams, and it's actually not particularly close to me. I think he was by far the best linebacker out of those three for the Silver and Black last year, which really wasn't saying a lot. And I know the box score warriors are going to look at what Devin White did from a tackle standpoint, but people that actually watch the game will tell you Jamal Adams was much better than Devin White was last season for the Raiders. I do think Jamal would be very interesting, and I actually also think that, like, Adams should want to come back to the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, they kind of helped him resurrect his career a little bit, and he was predominantly a strong safety that now is getting put at linebacker. But I also think for the Raiders, the reason why you're not going to do this is because I understand that Nakobe Dean's got some question marks around him. I actually did a video on him today. But Jamal Adams, at this point of his career, he's not good enough to, like, get you over the hump, I'll say. And if I'm the Raiders, I would rather get that extra experience for a Cody Lindenberg. I would rather Tommy Eichenberg. I would rather the Raiders get more experience for those two guys instead of giving that experience to a aging linebacker safety hybrid in Jamal Adams. But if you told me the Raiders brought in Jamal, I wouldn't be against it. I personally wouldn't do it. And I don't think that the Raiders are going to do it either. But who knows? I mean, Adams he's posted some stuff on social media. We'll see. All right, y'all, there is 60 minutes here in this soccer match. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is we're going to get going on this Madden watch party between the Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. And obviously, if there's any goals that are scored, I'll do my best to keep you guys up to date. We'll also update the game that we are playing today. We are down 2-1 right now, but
there's a new question up for you.
Ooh, we do have a new question up here. And again, if you're trying to get in my fantasy football league, there is a deal today. We are giving away raffle tickets. I will do a raffle at the end of today's show. If you send in a $5 super chat today, you're getting in that raffle. $5 is the minimum. Now, if you send in a little bit bigger, we'll get you in that one as well. But if you want to get in my fantasy football league, $5 super chat and above today, I will say today's a really, really good day to get in. Sherlock, I'm getting excited for Kirk if our old line holds up. At this point, I'm excited. At this time of the offseason, I'm excited for everything, right? Like, hell, you could get me excited about Aiden O'Connell at this time of the offseason. But I shouldn't say that. I've always said I think Aiden's going to have a long, long NFL career as a backup. You can't, and I do. I will still stand 10 toes on that. I think he's going to have a good NFL career as a backup. Now, he might get some spot starts from time to time, but predominantly, I think you're going to have very much like a Brian Hoyer type of career, a Ryan Fitzpatrick type of career, which those are great careers. Those are long NFL careers. In the Jaden Daniels draft class, is Fernando Mendoza one of the top 3 quarterbacks taken? Personally, I think he would go 2 over Drake May. So I'm actually maybe a little bit more on it's different. The way that I probably would rank these quarterbacks, Drake May was my number 1. And I was very vocal about Drake May being my favorite quarterback of that class. And then for me, Jaden Daniels was 2. Caleb Williams was 3. And then there was a massive tier gap.
Yeah.
Michael Penix was number 4 for me. And then there was another big drop-off, Bo Nix at 5. And then there was another really, really big fall-off to J.J. McCarthy. I was not a McCarthy guy. I also was not a Bo Nix guy. And truthfully, I would say that my analysis of that 2024 draft is pretty spot on. Truly, though, I'd probably put Mendoza as QB4. I would rather have Mendoza over JJ. I would still rather have Mendoza over Bo Nix. I'd rather have Mendoza over Michael Penix Jr. And I think Mendoza, the fit with Kubiak, makes that very, very interesting as well. But Drake May was my number one guy in that draft. I love Drake May coming out of North Carolina. I like that question, though. Ooh, this is interesting. All right, if you had to pick a quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, Jaden Daniels, or Drake May, I think a lot of y'all might still type FM for Mendoza.
Man, try and take off your silver and black shaded glasses if you can.
I mean, again, I'm very happy with Mendoza, but I think it's hard to not go with Drake May. For me personally, I mean, again, you're talking about a guy that was almost an MVP last season. I personally probably would pick Drake May. What do you got? I see Trace walking in here. What is it? What's the question?
Is this Iverson Brunson?
All right, y'all. One of the things that we do here at Chat Sports is we do they're called walk-around questions. And if you don't know, give Chat Sports a follow. Instagram, Twitter, at Chat Sports. I'm being asked right now, who's the better all-time player? Jalen Brunson or Allen Iverson? JB or AI? What's interesting about this question is I think if you were to ask most people, I think without hesitation, they're going to say Allen Iverson because he's the more iconic player. But to my knowledge, AI never won a ring.
No ring. He does have one thing that Jalen Brunson doesn't have.
An MVP.
MVP.
He does have an MVP, but Brunson's got a ring. Honestly, I think it's going to be, I think Allen Iverson is the better player, but Brunson probably has the better career that you want. Am I wrong in saying that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, I would rather
depends,
have,
I guess if you're a team
I would
guy
rather have
or
a ring than an
me
MVP.
guy.
I'd rather have a ring over an MVP.
Yeah.
See, again, I think it's very much different eras of basketball. Completely different eras of basketball. All right, let's do it. Better player, Allen Iverson. Better career, Jalen Brunson. It's the ring. Yeah. I mean, that's how I would do it. I mean, God honest opinion. I mean, that's how I would evaluate from a Raider standpoint. Sorry, I got to let Lopez do his thing. I gotcha. He beat
Dude,
Kobe
would you
and
rather
Shaq.
beat Wemby 4 times or Kobe and Shaq 1 time? What's more impressive, beating
I
a
don't
Frenchman
know.
or beating 2 very solid Americans?
I don't know. Rebel, why is Marshall never in it? That's the thing you got to ask Marshall. I don't know. No, Marshall's actually at the parade
Marshall
today.
is in New York right now. That is why he will not be in this one.
Our Knicks guys, Marshall and AC, are both in New York, and then actually
I think
Alper,
Alper's in, yeah.
he's in New York as well. They went for the parade, which I can't even imagine what it would be like for a Raiders Super Bowl parade. I literally I don't know what I would do. I don't know how I can't even fathom what that would be like. But I'll be there. I hope I'm alive. I hope I get to see one Raiders Super Bowl in my lifetime.
I was talking about this earlier because we were in the bullpen and our social team was trying to get clips from Marshall, AC, and Alper.
Yep.
And I was like, honestly, credit to them. If I'm at a championship parade, I'm hammered and you don't want any content that I am sending you. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. It would just be like Lopez would be a liability at that point.
Again, I mean, I wonder if I'm kind of like the same way. You know, I know what would transpire in Las Vegas, and what's legal in Vegas isn't legal everywhere. And I would imagine, right? I mean, they would do a Super Bowl parade in Las Vegas, and it would be unbelievable. Yeah. Though I'd almost make the argument a Super Bowl parade for the Raiders in Los Angeles or in the Bay would be way, way better than Las Vegas.
Do you
I actually
think-
don't even think it'd all be all that
think there
close.
would be like two separate celebrations? Like the fans that are still in Oakland put their own thing together?
It'd be interesting.
I don't know how that would work.
Because you guys agree with me? Like, I feel like the Super Bowl parade in the Bay and in Los Angeles would be, without a doubt, way bigger and better than the one in Las Vegas. I don't even think it'd be close. It'd be like really iconic up the strip. I'm not gonna like that would be really cool.
Has the city of Vegas bought in fully to the Raiders yet? Like, would it be Knicks level insane, or would it just be
I think
a
the
step
city.
or two down?
I think yes and no. I've met a lot of people in Las Vegas. The problem though is they haven't been good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen the Las Vegas buy into the Aces, into the Golden Knights. It's outstanding. Those
Yeah.
two teams have been good. The Raiders haven't been very good. So I do think that hurts, but it's not necessarily as much as like the buy-in. It's just the sheer amount of fans. Like the amount of fans in LA and the Bay compared to Las Vegas, it's not even close. Like, and when I go to Las Vegas, don't get me wrong, like there's once in a while, there'll be like Raiders fans that'll come up to me and like introduce themselves, and I love it every single time. If you ever see me out in public, please come up, introduce yourself to me. I would love to be able to meet you. When I go to California, I get people come up to me 10 times more than when I'm in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And but I think it's just because there's just so much more Raider fans in the Bay, in California, compared to Vegas. Again, I've done events with Raiders players in Las Vegas, and that was a smaller turnout than when I did an event in San Jose, California.
Yeah.
Like, the San Jose, California was way, way bigger turnout compared to, I did a meetup with Jonathan Hankins when he was a DT, Colton Miller, like the Raiders left tackle. There was more people in California, San Jose than there was Las Vegas. And again, it wasn't really all that close. Short Cougar. Oh, boy. Give us some of your hottest. When I read some of your hottest, I was worried with this Short Cougar name. Boldest takes predicting the upcoming Raiders season. Oh, boy. Some of my boldest, hottest takes. I don't know if this. I think Brock Bowers is going to have the greatest season of all time by a tight end. I think he's going to break the single-season record for most catches, most receiving yards by a tight end in a single season. How about that for a bold take? Because I've seen what he can do, and I know how much he's going to get used. If you told me Brock Bowers gets 170 targets this upcoming season, he's going to set the NFL season record for greatest season ever by a tight end. I kind of did a video on it earlier in the offseason. How about another bold take? I was talking to one of my guys from fantasy football the other day. The number one running back that's going to be on teams that win fantasy football championships, Ashton Genty. I think right now Ashton Genty is a running back that you can get as not a top 10 RB in fantasy. And I think if the Raiders are good, and when I say good, you give me 7 to 8 wins, Ashton Genty is going to be a top 5 value running back because of the production that he's going to get. I mean, you're looking at a running back that had 10 touchdowns, 1,300 yards last year on a horrific football team. If that's even just 30% better, which I actually don't think is all that crazy to ask for, he is without a doubt a top 5 running back. Like, if you get you're looking at, I think, 12 to 15 touchdowns and somewhere around 1,700 yards for Ashton Genty this upcoming season. I mean, they're going to use him. He's going to get a lot of work. How many touchdowns do you think Ashton Genty gets this upcoming season? Let me know down below. Let's go to Jerry Kester up here on the Raiders Report. What's up, Jerry? I'm not much a fan of soccer. Also, are you keeping track of these raffles?
I'm doing that right now.
Cool. I was going to say, if not, I can do it. And then, reminder, y'all, if you want to get in our duck race, $20 Venmo, Mitchell Renz 365. And if we outscore the World Cup today, I'm adding $100 of my own money into the duck race. I'm not much of a fan of soccer. Honestly, Jerry, I'm exactly right there with you. I don't really like the sport. I don't like the flopping. I don't like all that. But I do think it's been better. I am an absolute fan of soccer fans. That I agree with, Jerry. Just like Raider fans, these are fans that have showed up in full force, insane energy, insane passion, supporting their teams 110%. I'm glad that you bring that up, Jerry, because actually one of the videos that Lopez and I recorded today, I believe it'll go out tomorrow. When I'm talking about, it's in my middle of my prize picks read, but I literally said it out loud where I'm like, a lot of times, like when you see these soccer fans and the way that they're acting and the passion, it just reminds me of like the black hole where it's just different. And again, I love Allegiant Stadium. I think it's a beautiful stadium. But if you've actually sat in the black hole in Oakland, it's very much like a college experience compared to an NFL game experience. And these fans here for soccer, they go ballistic. But that's what I love. I love passion. And you can tell that they give a shit. And I want people that give a shit. I mean, that's why it's fun to be able to watch. But, Jerry, I agree with you, man. I love that you said it because you're going to hear me say that tomorrow in the video that I did. And I'm pretty sure it's the video that goes out tomorrow. But, Jerry, if you don't know, you just got yourself 2 golden raffle tickets. Let's go to my guy, Sean. What up, Sean? What are the odds of us signing a vet wide receiver still by the beginning of the preseason? I would say 25% chance. And, like, to me, if the Raiders are looking for a number 1 receiver, that could totally change it. Maybe they don't love some of the depth that's on that roster. Is Jack Besh doing well? Is Dante Thornton Jr. getting it together? The reports around Malik Benson have been great. Shedrick Jackson looks like he's having a solid offseason. Jalen Naylor, Trey Tucker continuously get glowing reviews. But I'm going to say 25% chance because I still think that the Raiders want to see the way that these wide receivers look at training camp, because what's really going to be important for these receivers in Clint Kubiak's offense is, can they block? Oh, goal! Switzerland! What a kick, man! And they're going to take a 1-0 lead over Bosnia, which that means the World Cup now has extended their lead over the Raiders Report 3-1. What a goal by Switzerland. I'll go 25% though, Sean. I'll go 25% chance. But I personally, if you told me we could sign any wide receiver, I'll go with Keenan Allen. And that's because he's had over 700 receiving yards, I want to say like every year since 2017. And he would be significantly cheaper than Stephon Diggs. He would be. Can't tell me that he wouldn't. Now, is Diggs probably better? Yeah, probably. But at the same time, what exactly do you want out of that veteran? Or would it be a veteran? Because the only receiver over the age of 28 years old on the Raiders is Philip Dorsett. Maybe like 29, Philip Dorsett. So that means the World Cup now is up 3-1 over the Raiders Report. And let's just play a little bit of a game here. I'm going to tell all of y'all who is in the duck race as it stands right now. Of course, it's Sherlock, you in. Richard Ingold, you in. Jerry Kester is getting it in. And then also DeAndre Mallory is in. So it's a $20 Venmo right now for a chance to win $60 on this show. If you want to get in the duck race, you can Venmo me at Mitchell Renz 365. If you want to get in for one duck, $20 Venmo. If you send me a $100 Venmo, I'm giving you 5 ducks. So the normal 5 ducks that you would get. But on top of that, I'm also going to give you a goal or a bang here on the Raiders Report. And if we get more bangs or goals than what the World Cup has scored, I'm adding $100 of my own money to the duck race. That's going to be the game that we end up playing today. The other Super Chat deals that we have here on the Raiders Report, every $5 Super Chat, you're going to get a raffle ticket for a chance to get a golden ticket to get into my fantasy football league. If you see somebody throw up a 50 and somebody throws it down, that's what I like to call an alley-oop. That'll count as a goal. Or $100 Super Chat, we say that's a bang here on the program. But since it's the World Cup, I'm going to give you a goal as well. And then we're making this a little bit closer. We're down 3-1 as it stands right now. Sherlock, I'll put a second mortgage in if the Raiders go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You better save up if the Raiders go to the Super Bowl. And I only say that because there's going to be, I'm hopeful. If the Raiders are in the Super Bowl, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be happy, but I'm also going to be nervous. And the reason why I'm going to be nervous is because the Super Bowl's on Valentine's Day. And I am nervous about a Super Bowl. I mean, no matter what, I'm working on Valentine's Day because I'll be live for the Super Bowl. But man, oh man, I'm going to be a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie.
How much would you spend on Super Bowl tickets? Say this wasn't your job
Yeah.
and you just had a normal job. What would be the max that you pay for a Super Bowl ticket if the Raiders are in it? Because we saw it with the Knicks guys. They all paid a small fortune to go to those games.
I'm probably the worst guy to ask, and I say that because I think right now tickets to go to sporting events are out of control, and I really want consumers to kind of stop going I think we get back to a normal. Like the other day in the bullpen, somebody said, oh, it's $500 to go to that game. That's a great deal. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Where's the deal?
I don't see the $500 to go to that game. And believe me, people do some crazy shit on this show all the time. I also just, I don't have that type of money to be able to do that. Maybe someday we get to that opportunity. If I get the deal on SeatGeek, I know I can save a little bit of money with them. But, I'm probably the wrong guy to ask because it's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. And for somebody who, doesn't have a house yet, I'm like, I'd rather save up that money to put a down payment on a home. But, again, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Oh, man. I don't know. I probably wouldn't be allowed to go because I wouldn't spend it. And this is kind of where I'm also I want people to stop, and I feel bad for saying this, no, I'm not even going to go down that path. It's expensive to go to games.
It is very
expensive. It is, man. It's expensive to go to games. How much, would you guys pay, because I think in my mind it's $5,000. In my mind, it's probably going to cost you $5,000 to go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. And
I think that's even on the low end because, it's the flight. It's while you're there. It's the ticket. I mean, that's a minimum $5,000. It's tough, man. It's tough. I hope that I have that dilemma someday.
I hope I run into the dilemma.
I hope I run into the dilemma of the Raiders making the Super Bowl, and I got to wonder whether or not I'm going to drop some money.
I hope I run into the dilemma of being oh, man, I have too much money.
Slurricane says 20 G's.
Super Bowl ticket.
I hear you. If it's at Allegiant Stadium, I might get invited by somebody, but even then, now, if I got invited, obviously I'm going.
But. Oh, I don't even need a team that I care about to be playing. If I get invited to a Super Bowl, a World Series, an NBA Finals, I'm going to watch the game.
I might actually be more inclined to pay money to go to a Mets World Series, and I only say that because my dad is a gigantic Mets fan. My grandparents are the biggest Mets fans. The Mets to me and my family is everything, and because my dad's getting up there in age, I would be more proud as a son to be able to say I took my dad to a Mets World Series game than to be able to say I went to a Super Bowl game by myself. Because
I think I'm kind of in that same boat. I would love the Saints to win the Super Bowl this year, but a Reds World Series, that would be a high that I don't know if I could ever get after that. I would be at least one game.
Okay.
If the Reds win the World Series, I will not be in this office for at least a week.
Remember
how I said Lopez would be a liability because he's going to be fucked up somewhere? You don't want me in the office a week after.
Bro, at least a week is wild. At least a week?
I would make all the New York fans in the office look like children the way that I'm going to celebrate.
Yikes. Be safe. All right, Switzerland. Oh, man, they had a shot at a goal. What a save there. We're at the 80-minute mark here in this soccer match, and I'm going to guess we probably got another 15 more minutes to go. We probably will be getting ready to get going here in a little bit for this Raiders 49ers Madden simulation, but we are getting closer and closer now. And I really actually appreciate a lot of the questions that are coming in now. I do see some people tell me to check my Venmo, so Hong, you, sir, are in the duck race. Fluhy, I got you in the duck race. Giuseppe, duck race. Jeremy Valve, I got you in. Fluhy, I see you, my good sir. And then I also have Philip Bogert getting it in. So right now, as it stands, $20 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365, you have a shot to win $170. $20 Venmo, Mitchell Renz 365, shot to win $170. And if we score more goals than the World Cup game today, we're down 3-1. I will add $100 of my own money. I will add $100 of my own money to this duck race. So then it would be 20 to win, 270. Big difference. What up, Jir Boxing? Mitch, how are the new drafted defensive linemen doing? Well, if you're talking about the guys that we drafted this year, Brandon Cleveland's the only defensive tackle we drafted at NC State, 7th round, 229 overall. I've heard some mixed stuff on Cleveland. I'm not going to lie to you. I've heard some good stuff in the sense of he's really strong. Like, I've heard he's really strong. I've heard that he's got a really solid base, and that's kind of the good that I've heard about him. I do think, actually, though, Cleveland will be a better player once the pads can come on because he's a block. Like, he is a big guy. He's square. He's block. He's kind of hard to move, but physicality is where he excels, and that's where But I'll also tell you this. I actually don't think Brandon Cleveland is a lock to make this roster. I know the Raiders want to go young, and I do anticipate that the Raiders plan on going young, but I also think that there's a reason why they brought in Benito Jones when they did, and I think Jones and Cleveland could battle for that final defensive tackle spot. In terms of J.J. Pegues and Tonka Hemingway, Pegues I heard some good stuff about. A few of the practices, he was an honorable mention for me in one of my minicamp winner videos that I did. And then Tonka Hemingway, I also heard, was pretty good as well. You also got to remind yourself, this is the time of the year. Oh, that's a wide open goal. And it's a goal! Switzerland is up now 2-0 over Bosnia. And now the World Cup is up 4-1 over the Raiders report. If I had to grade based on what I heard, I'd give Brandon Cleveland a C. I'd give J.J. Pegues probably a B-, B, and I'd give Tonka Hemingway probably a B-, B as well. And I hope that those are the defensive linemen that you're talking about. One of the deals on today's show, you send in a $100 Venmo. I'm counting it as a bang, and I'm giving you 5 ducks in the duck race. Matt Fluhy! Bang! Fluhy with the goal. 4-2. We've made it a little bit more interesting here on the Raiders report. We need 3 more goals to add $100 to the Venmo duck race. Here on the show, shout out to Fluhy for putting one into the back of the net. Fluhy, back of the net. Yo, we got 85 minutes. There's probably, like 10 minutes left of this game?
I don't know how much extra time they're going to have.
I'm thinking they're going to give him like 10.
Yeah.
I'm saying like 10 minutes probably left. Though, the game I watched the other day, I tweeted about it because there's always like a famous tweet that's the 2-minute warning, the final 2 minutes is like my wife getting ready to go out. I'm not going to lie, the other day when I was watching one of those World Cup games, it was like they said that there was plus 6 minutes. And the game went into it was like 101. It went 6 minutes over the plus 6. So I was trying to figure out when the game was going to end. And that was when I was like, that's like honestly how I feel when I go, Alex, the Uber's about to be here. We need to go. And she's like, I'll be ready in 6 minutes. Nobody knows when that time ends. That's probably like one of my biggest issues that I have with soccer. Is
it so hard to stop the clock? Why can't we just hit stop?
Well, I guess, call me crazy. Why don't we count backwards? Like, why do we have to count up?
In that same way,
like, that doesn't make any sense. Why don't you stop the clock?
Like, that's the big one. Just stop the clock. That would eliminate extra time.
Because it's like the extra time is like, imagine in an NBA game. Imagine an NBA game. You're tied, and they go, this game's going to end in like 5 minutes. And you're just guessing when the game's going to end.
Yeah, because they went out of bounds here, they went out of bounds here, so you lost 15 seconds each way. So we're adding 30 seconds, and you have to do that every quarter. Yeah, I don't know why they don't pay a guy hit start and stop on the clock. You go out of bounds, you stop the clock. It's simple. It's not hard.
Because what drives me also nuts is like when there's the extra time and then all of a sudden guys are like, you know what? I need to sub out. And that takes 30 seconds.
And then they add more extra time.
And then yesterday, or 2 days ago, whenever the game I was watching, the guy's got to change his jersey. So he runs on the field, and then he's like, then he comes off, switches the jersey. I don't know. Again, I don't watch it enough, but I think it's weird. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But luckily, I am watching a lot of the World Cup. I am watching a lot of the soccer game. I believe me, I know FIFA's got a lot of BS, no doubt about it. Something, though, that I do enjoy is Prize Picks, and I like getting lineups in for the World Cup games. And if you just want to be able to pick the winners and losers of each game, you can do it on Prize Picks because team picks are now available. You probably see down in the live chat right now a link. You can actually click on that link, and if you use code HMA, you can get started instantly on Prize Picks, and you're actually going to get $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup over at Prize Picks. I know that we are live right now here getting ready to do a Raiders 49ers Madden simulation, but we've been waiting because the Switzerland-Bosnia game is really fun. But I'll tell you this, I'm also really looking forward to tonight. Mexico, I got this lineup in, straight up pick, Mexico to beat South Korea. This is a $20 lineup to me, and if Mexico wins, then I end up winning $39. At the time I'm recording, I don't want to jinx it, but I am 3 from my last 3. And if you don't follow me on Prize Picks, I hope that you do. I'm at Mitchell Renz 365. I see Big Raz down below, Brian Baca, Yoda Jenkins, all giving their salute to our sponsor on the program, Prize Picks. But I picked Oklahoma to win. They ended up getting a win over Georgia. I also ended up taking Argentina to win by more than 2 goals. And then I also took, I believe, who was it? Austria to win by more than 2 goals, which they did. So I'm 3 from my last 3. We'll see if I can win again tonight here with Mexico. But man, oh man, I've watched more soccer probably in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, than I have in the last 4 years. This is probably not an exaggeration. Another goal by Switzerland. My goodness. Switzerland, this game was just 0-0, and now it's 3-0 for the Swiss.
Bosnia is down to 10 players. I don't know how that happened.
Well, you get a red card.
Okay, well, then Switzerland's basically on a power play for the rest of the game.
Switzerland's been on a power play. Yep. Bosnia is down to 10 players after a red card, and now it's 3-0. I think there's just a lot of tired legs for Bosnia. Lots and lots of tired legs. But hey, if you feel like me, where you're like, I don't even watch soccer. I don't watch soccer either, but I love watching the World Cup for the culture, for the passion of the fans. And you know what? It's that time of the year where there's really nothing else on TV, and I'm going to watch something. I'll tell you that right now. Pick more, pick less. It's really that simple. Over on America's #1 sports pick app, which is Prize Picks. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks, where it feels good to be right. Now, at the end of this month, for those of you that do not know, we will be doing a raffle to get into a fantasy football league. We do a golden ticket raffle. We will do a normal fantasy raffle. But whoever bangs the most in the month of June, we will also give away an opportunity to get in the fantasy football league. I will tell you this, Bayou Raider's already in. He's already banged more than anybody in this year. So, Bayou, you're in. Raider Ron's in, Lord Cameron Abbott, 3 members of Mount Raidermore are already in my fantasy football league. So for Isaac Hernandez and Brandon B, for example, whoever wins this bang race between y'all, you get in the league. Now, if Brian or Zahn end up catching up to you, well, then they end up getting in the league. But whoever bangs the most in the month of June, I'm putting you in my fantasy football league. That's how it's going to end up going down. 562 Geo says, bro, start the game. I plan on starting the game as soon as this World Cup game is officially over. Because right now, we are down 5-2.
Matt Fluhey said he got a couple more goals to throw down if someone wants to tag team it with him, it sounds like.
Well, again, if we end up scoring more goals, then I'm going to add $100 to this duck race, which I'm not going to lie. When I made this deal when I saw this was 0-0. I thought
You're like, this is easy.
I really did. I was like, oh, we'll get there, no problem. And now Switzerland just scored 3 goals in the last 5 freaking minutes.
Fluey's exact message was, I got 2 more bangs I can throw down. Who got my back? Can't let soccer beat us. You're gonna let us lose to football? I want it to be known. If we're gonna lose, we're going down to football.
Football, foosball, who's balls. Philip Boger was the last name that I saw get in the duck race. And then I got Jack Fields. I got you. Also in 20 to win, $180 as it stands right now. Again, this game is about to end here. It's probably going to be over in the next 3 minutes.
Goal for other team.
Bosnia down to 10 players and a goal. What is happening? Oh, my Lord, dude. Another goal. Bosnia this time. I mean, 4 goals in the last 10, 15 minutes is disgusting. Kirk says this World Cup has had a lot of goals. Kirk, I agree with you, and I actually had this conversation the other day with my dad where I go, I wonder if the water breaks are leading to more goals because I do feel like there's fresher legs.
How many water breaks do they have, and how many do they usually have?
Well, they don't usually have water breaks.
They have stoppages.
I don't think they have water breaks, though.
I think they have stoppages, though, because once
Again,
you sub out in soccer, you can't sub back in.
I feel like
there has to be stoppage. They can't just have these guys going, because they go to commercials during halves, or like during halves.
Well, yeah, but usually I believe it's first half, and usually there's no stop. Like I feel like there's more stoppage this year for the water break.
I have no idea.
Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody who watches.
I'm not a soccer guy.
I say if anybody that actually watches, let me know. If anybody that actually watches, let me know.
Shout out to Rock and Jock for the $10 super chat.
What's up, Rock? I used to have LA Raiders and LA Kings season tickets while being a student and working. Saw Bo injury, wow, and Marcus ball out. Gretzky score 802 years later, sharing Kings tickets to win the Cup. I mean, you're right, though. I mean, when you think about how expensive it is to go to sporting events now, it is. It's crazy. They've kind of taken the average sports fan out because now, companies they're buying those tickets and then they're reselling those tickets. And that's kind of what's kind of ruined the whole thing. But Gretzky scoring 802 is wild. I mean, he's the greatest of all time. And I don't even think it's a debate. Greatest of all time. Rock and Jock, thank you for sharing, man. I do greatly, greatly appreciate it to you. And I got you 2 raffle tickets. Slurricane. What's going on, Slurricane? What's everyone's 4th of July plans? Going to take the family to the water park. And thank you to all the service members out there. My 4th of July plans, I do plan on going to Alex's parents' house. We like to take Chuck out there. We always do like a little cookout. They have a pond. Chuck will swim around in the pond. It's a nice place for me to kind of turn off my mind a little bit. But that's what we plan on doing. And if you guys don't know, oh, wow, they almost scored again.
Okay, guys, we might actually lose to soccer.
I'll tell you this. We might actually
lose.
Because I think they're about to get another kick here. I'll say this. If you don't know, if anybody needs any 4th of July gear, if you go to chatsports.com/USA, I know the guys, they just, if Mitch keeps winning, they're going to deactivate his account, Kurt. I'll tell you what, I've been doing a lot of winning on Prize Picks. I have like 54, 55 wins over $1,000 now. Again, I don't do big lineups. It's not. I have fun because I want to watch the game, and it makes it more fun and entertaining. But if anybody wants actually some Chat Sports 4th of July gear, that's 250 years. I know for this show, we always yell bang, and for me, 4th of July is something that I just never know what the hell to wear. So if you want a tank top, if you want a T-shirt, we got red, white, and blue are the colors. And if you come here to bang, I got you covered. I did see, I believe Yoda Jenkins bought this one.
Dude, that's it.
I believe I saw Yoda, and I don't know if Wild One. I know Wild One got some USA stuff. Yoda, did you? I believe Yoda got this one.
Yoda seems like a tank top guy. Wild One gives me just here to bang.
Well, Yoda's been in the gym.
That's why he's giving me tank top vibes.
Yoda's been in the gym. America.
Yeah, Yoda's a tank top guy.
Oh, he's been in the gym. All right, Switzerland's about to get a penalty kick here.
Okay, well, it's about to be.
This could be 4-1.
There's no shot. They stopped this.
Yep,
closer
right.
than I thought. Still scored.
Still scored.
Closer than I thought.
4-1 is the score. Switzerland now waving goodbye. I mean, let's just end this game for the love of God.
Wave the white flag, Bosnia. It's over.
I think it's going to be over. All right, man. We're down 7-2. I thought this was going to be a lot closer. Unfortunately, five goals were just scored in
10 minutes. Like it felt like 10 minutes.
I think it was 0-0 at the 80-minute mark. I do.
Like they just exploded for goals.
Switzerland made Swiss cheese out of Bosnia.
Okay, game
and
is now over.
That is the final. It is the final.
So we can't go down by any more.
We can't go down by any more. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. All right, y'all. But now that this game is officially over, it is time now to get ready to get into our Madden simulation. And I'll tell you this, somebody just showed up. It's about to get interesting. This show
Shout out to Yamato AMVs. That's what he's talking about, the $5 super chat. Shout out to you for showing up.
Shout out.
Once it loads in, we'll get you on the screen.
We'll get you up here, though this World Cup game is now a little bit closer.
Shout out to Yamato. Yamato? I don't know.
This game is now a little bit closer. What are your wide receiver receiving yard predictions this season? And for defensive, for your favorite defensive players right now from Yamato? I guess like quick rip, if it's only the guys that are on our roster, I'd probably say if Trey Tucker is probably going to be somewhere around 700 yards, I'd probably put Naylor probably somewhere around 700, 800 yards. Jack Besh, to me, is probably going to be like around 300. Malik Benson, I would say, is probably going to be around. Honestly, I'm hoping Besh gets more, but I'm a little bit concerned. Let's go 450 for Besh. That's 300 is a little low. 450 for Besh. I think what Bowers is going to do, though, is going to be bananas. I think Bowers is going to be unbelievable. Defense predictions. How about this? If you had to tell me which players I want to see out on the field the most, let's go Crosby, Kwity Paye, Adam Butler on your defensive line. Malcolm Coots got to be that outside linebacker. Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean, Eric Stokes, Traden Stukes, Jeremy Chin. That other cornerback spot, it might be Zeke Massis, though. I'm hoping it's Jermod McCoy. I don't know if that's 11, but it's going to be somewhere around there. Bang! And another goal. 7-3 is the score now for the Raiders Report.
We are chipping away.
We got it.
We are chipping away. We cut the lead down to 4.
We got it.
Bayou hits a major goal to cut Soccer's lead down to 4.
Ooh.
That also updated the bang tracker, by the way, for the month. Bayou is getting closer to that number 1 spot. Isaac Hernandez, you better watch out.
I mean, I will actually say this, though. It technically doesn't matter if Bayou wins.
No, this is just because. This is just showing off.
If
extra credit.
If Bayou wins, again, Bayou's already in the fantasy league. I guess the only thing I would change Bayou is if you do end up winning it, and if you want to pick who gets to get in, but personally I would say we should probably just give it to the guy that comes in second.
Bayou's just doing this for the love of the game.
Bayou, you're probably not wrong. The problem is that's a whole nother can of worms for me. But if it was all those Bayou, yeah, I mean, it would not be all that close.
It would be Bayou, Big Gap, and then everybody else.
Yep.
He said, man, I'm picking.
All right, Bayou, I got you.
Well, now he has a reason to go for number 1. So Isaac Hernandez, you better watch out.
I was going to say, Isaac, now I'd be nervous.
Yeah, now I would start shivering in my timbers a little bit.
Shiver in my timbers. Are y'all ready to get this Raiders Madden game going against the 49ers? If you hate the 49ers, type me down below. Type me down below. I'm ready to get this game rocking and rolling. I am a little bit nervous about this one. So before we get this thing rolling, give me those score predictions. I see Jay Stu. I see Marcos. What up, Yoda Jenkins? Here in the building. Raider Nation member 76. Let's rock. Let's rock today. Bayou Raider in the building. Mount Raider Moore's very own Roy Rogers. Doppelganger. Luda Sigla. 5-6-2. I know you want me to start the game. Sherlock going to go 27-24. Raiders get the dub. 34-26. J-Stu. Raiders getting the dub. 24-21. Cypher. 21-20. Raiders from Luda. I see some really interesting score predictions down below. So I say let's do the hard reset and then just follow that script for me. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to go? Reminder, if we do end up getting 4 more goals, technically 5, I'm going to add $100 of my own money into that duck race. I do apologize that they scored so much.
Wait, what was that, Mitch? If they get 8 goals, you do a boot? That's crazy. That's insane.
Oh, God.
New guy boot. Get one of them in here.
I might be able to convince. You know what? I actually might. Is it bad to make the guy that showed up who overslept today do a boot to pay off his debt?
I feel like he should have to do 2 boots, but
I don't know if he can even do a boot. So I don't.
Oh, we were hanging out watching the World Cup game the other day at Chase's. He can put some down.
Okay. Makes me a little bit more confident.
He talks a good game.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we one of our new guys here, Joe, overslept a little bit today.
Indiana guy.
He is an Indiana guy. I actually met him at the NFL Combine. It's why he works here. So, not why. I told him, hey, man, I think you should apply. And he did. He ended up making it through. So, he's a big Mendoza guy, Indiana alum. Very helpful for this channel. I know that. All right, you ready to rock, y'all? I hope so, because we're rocking. Is there a time limit on the boot? Always. Always. I've seen people almost drown trying to do a boot.
Yeah, if they don't finish it within 2 minutes, they have to do a lap around the building.
Yeah. Wild, wild, wild. I mean, how? Wait, say that again?
They don't finish their boot in 2 minutes. They have to do a lap around the building.
How quick do you think you could do a lap around the building?
Just before or after a boot, because that's severely changing my answer.
I mean, that's going to take a while. That's a tough one to do. Because I know there was one time many, many years ago I did laps around Chat Sports. But Chat Sports was much smaller.
It's not as big of a building.
It's much smaller. We'll see. All right, y'all. Let's get this Madden Simulator game going right now here on the program. And as soon as this game is over, we will do a duck race, which right now, $20 Venmo, you would be in for a chance to win $240. And then we will also do a raffle at the end of this show. If you send in a $5 super chat or above, you get a raffle ticket, and you're going to have a shot to get a golden ticket to get into my fantasy football league. Sounds good? Coming up, Raiders, 49ers, right now here on the Raiders Report. Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mitchell Renz, your host of the Raiders Report, in our Week 9 Madden Simulator game against the 49ers is presented by Prize Picks. I can't even believe it's already Week 9 in our Madden season, and this one means a lot. The Battle of the Bay. You got the 5-3 Las Vegas Raiders going up against the 4-3 San Francisco 49ers. If you're watching this game and you plan on picking the Raiders or 49ers to win, you can actually do that on Prize Picks. You might not be able to do it now, but you will at some point be able to do it because team picks are now available. But you know what? This game means a little bit more to the nation. This is the Battle of the Bay. And if you're like Mitch, I want to be able to use that $50 that you give me. I want to put that on a lineup. I'm telling you what right now, this might be the game to do it. And if you don't know, if you use code HMA, I can get you $50 in lineups instantly after you play your very first $5 lineup over on Prize Picks. They do also have some season long for 49ers and for the Las Vegas Raiders. But I'm telling you this right now, this will be a game that if you bleed silver and black, if you're from the Bay Area, heck, if you scream bang, bang, you know what gang, then this is going to be a game that's going to be important to you. And if anybody wants to see one of my season-long lineups that I have on Prize Picks, this is my season-long lineup. These numbers have changed, and I really like the fact that I got Genty and Bowers at the numbers that I did. If anybody out there wants to give me a follow on Prize Picks, you can. I'm at Mitchell Renz 365. Whether you're looking for college baseball, whether you're looking for football, or whether you're looking for foosball, the World Cup, I have been putting a bunch of lineups in over at America's #1 sports pick app, which is Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's really that simple. And if you use code HMA, I can get you $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup over on Prize Picks, where it feels good to be right. So let me know, who you guys got in this game? If you're going to go with the Las Vegas Raiders, type LV down below. Or if you're going to go for the San Francisco 49ers, type SF. And just so you know, I know that when I do these types of programs, that there will be fans that watch this stream, obviously from Raider Nation and obviously from the 49ers. And if you're a 49ers fan and you do not know, our guy Chase Sr. does have a 49ers channel, almost at 200,000 subscribers. He puts out tons of content, and I did put that link available to all of y'all down in the comments, down in the description of today's show. But let's get those score predictions in one last time before this game does get rolling. And if there's anybody out there that wants to hang out and watch our other Madden live simulations that I do here on the Raiders Report, here's my Madden schedule as it stands right now. I will be live tomorrow. Raiders Seahawks bright and early in the morning on that game. And then you can see the remaining of the schedule. It should be known that this schedule might change. I actually don't know what I'm doing a month from today. Please forgive me on that. But I do promise you this. If you're looking for fun, if you're looking for some entertainment to help you get through the dog days of the summer, to just get to some more football action, I promise you this right now, the Raiders Report is going to be a great spot for you. So, before we get this thing going, friendly reminder, we got 7-minute quarters. I don't know the outcome of this game. I will call this game as if this is actually the Battle of the Bay. And no matter what, I hope that y'all know I will be live on the Raiders Report for this football game. If I had to guess, this is going to be well over 200,000 people are going to be joining us for this game. Well over 200,000 people. No, you're good. You're good. Give me those score predictions down below, y'all. I see my opinion's going to go 31-24 Raiders. There's a 49ers guy in here right now. Again, I don't mind. I don't want anyone to block the 49ers fan unless he says some outlandish shit, but I appreciate you tuning into the show. I see 70-21 for the Raiders. That would be wild. Juice is going to go 67-0. Raiders get the dub. Yoda, 24-24 tie. That's insanity, Yoda. That's insanity. And without further ado, it's time to get this game going right now here on the program. Friendly reminder, if you want to get in a duck race here on the show, $20 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365, or if you send in a $100 Venmo, I'm going to count that as a bang, and I'm going to give you 5 ducks. There is no World Cup games going on right now, so we will really just focus on Raiders at Levi Stadium up against the 49ers. Looks like the Raiders are going to get the ball to start the second half. Matt Gay tees this one up, and the kick is away. Back to receive the kick here for the San Francisco 49ers, and he's going to get taken down at about the 31-yard line, and here comes Brock Purdy. Clint Kubiak was a coach for Purdy back in 2023. I would say the year that he had his best season. Power eye for San Francisco. It's going to be a pitch right side to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets kind of loose a little bit. Nakobe Dean steps up, makes the tackle. That's going to be a gain of 4 for Christian McCaffrey. This offense is very similar to the offense Kubiak, I believe, wants to run. Very West Coasty, outside zone run. Here we go. Purdy, shotgun. Looks like they got 2 guys on the left side. And then they got a fullback and a running back in the backfield. Purdy steps up wide open.
I think he dropped it.
And that's dropped. And that's Brandon Ayuk.
That checks out.
I mean, that's fitting, man. I'll tell you
He's
this
like, you
right
didn't
now.
put me on Washington? Guess what?
Brandon Ayuk gets an opportunity wide open and drop. That seems to, I'll tell you, I didn't realize Madden was this realistic. Trips to the left. They got one to the right. That looks like it's Ricky Pearsall. McCaffrey's going to go in motion. Looks like N'Kobe Dean's on him. Purdy looking, throws. Two receivers in the same spot. And that's going to be caught, and that's going to be a first down, and that's Mike Evans. By all reports, Mike Evans has looked really, really solid this offseason in San Francisco. That's a first. I mean, there's two guys there. I don't know. That must have been some sort of complication there for the Las Vegas Raiders. Mitch, show me the shirt link. What shirt link do you want? Power eye. They're going to go handoff here up the middle. McCaffrey and Adam Butler is in there to make the tackle. That's going to be a gain of about 2, and McCaffrey's a little bit slow to get up here. I mean, if Christian ends up getting hurt, that really, really impacts this San Francisco 49ers offense.
I'm going to imagine that you mean the American shirt links, and I can put those in right now for you.
Here we go. Purdy drops back, looking. Second down at 6. He's hit, but he's still able to get rid of it. And he's going to find his man, and that's going to be Isaac Guerendo. I'll tell you this, the 49ers, Isaac Guerendo, I don't know if y'all seen him. He's fat right now. He is out of shape. Does not look good.
Shout out to Fluey saying he just bought the Just Here to Bang shirt.
Let's go, Fluey.
Shout out to Fluey.
Let's go, Fluey. I can confirm he did.
Hey.
Handoff here up the middle. It's going to be a gain of 2, second down and 8. Coming up here, Flu, he got the retro draft shirt, and he got the just came here to bang shirt as well.
Great selection.
Though I will say this, I actually think if you buy 2 of the 4th of July shirts still, we are doing a deal where you get $10 off. Second down and 8. 4:35 to go. Purdy throws quickly, and that's going to be caught by Evans. And Evans with the catch, and he's going to get down to the 25-yard line, 24-yard line. First down, San Francisco. Purdy, yep. I mean, that was a really nice play. It's a hell of a block. VT, I don't have this shirt, so unfortunately I can't. I don't know how to get you the link that I don't have. Handoff up the middle. They go McCaffrey, and it's another first down for San Francisco. I mean, this is a hell of a drive here by Shanahan. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter of action. They are already in the Prize Picks Red Zone. Reminder, use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup over on Prize Picks. Purdy, shotgun. Evans and Ayuk to the left. Juszczyk and McCaffrey in the backfield. No, that's Guerendo. They're going to hand it off to Isaac, and he's not going anywhere. It's a gain of nothing. Second down and 10 coming up here. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Gotta get a stop. Hold him to a field goal. Big Raz, I feel that. Power eye here for San Francisco. Raiders got 6 guys on the line. Traden Stukes looks like he's switching it up here a little bit. He's got a big ask against Evans. N'Kobe comes in looking for the big hit. Unable to get it, and he's still able to get 2 yards there. Third down and 8. Ball here at the 9-yard line. If you're able to hold the Niners to a field goal, that's a massive win for the Silver and Black. Give me those threes down below. Give me the threes down below. Purdy, shotgun. Evans in the slot. Looking, sets up a screen. It's a perfect screen. Are they going to be able to do it? They get him. What a stop by Jermon McCoy. I actually think if McCaffrey follows his blockers there, shows a little bit of patience, he's able to walk right into the end zone. Instead, I think he thought that he could outrun the Raiders defense, unable to do it, and the rookie McCoy is able to get a stop, and oh my goodness, here we go. Niners are going for it on 4th down and 2. Purdy, handoff. No! What a play by Jonah Laolu. Blows it up, and the Raiders are going to take over. Shanahan tries to get a little bit ballsy in the Battle of the Bay, and guess what? It didn't work out. What a play by Laolu to blow that play up, and here comes Fernando Mendoza. And the Las Vegas Raiders, first play, quarterback keeper to 15. He's going to gain 2. I mean, he probably actually did the correct read because I think if you give that to Genty, he's going to lose a few yards. I actually also forgot the 49ers got Osu Odigizua. 2nd and 8 coming up here. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Big stop there by the silver and black Mendoza. Shotgun, fake handoff to Genty. Fernando looks, and he doesn't like what he sees, and I guess he just threw that one out of bounds, but I felt like he had Naylor and Brock Bowers available to him over there on the right side. So now you got 3rd down and 8 here, ball at the 8-yard line. I would really, really like to see. All right, so they got Tucker and Bowers there on the left, and it looks like you got Jalen Naylor on the right side of your screen. Genty in his stance. Mendoza looking, got a clean pocket, throws a laser beam, and he overthrew him. He tried to put a little bit too much mustard on that one, and then unfortunately he overthrew him. Probably lucky that he didn't sail it too much. And now this is going to be a quick 3 and out. So obviously you were unable to take advantage of the turnover on downs, but I mean, I hate to admit it, it's still a win that you didn't give up any points to San Francisco. Punt is away here by A.J. Cole, and it's going to be caught at the 30. It's a hell of a punt there. And he's going to be taken down. Lucky you don't get called for a face mask against Connor Hayward. And now San Francisco is going to take over at the 46-yard line. 1st down and 10 coming up here for the Niners. If you haven't already hit that like button, please make sure you do so. And again, if you don't know, we do have a Raiders and a 49ers YouTube channel. So if you're a 49ers fan watching this, you can go check out the 49ers Report on YouTube. 1st down and 10, ball here at the 6-yard line. Handoff McCaffrey right up the gut, and he's able to get about 6 yards. Tackle made by the rookie Traden Stukes. You know, they're already at midfield, my opinion. I feel like the defense has done good jobs in this game in the second half. They've kind of struggled in the first half this season. If you don't know, $20 Venmo to get in for a shot to win. $240 today on our 50-50 raffle. Purdy looks left, throws, caught. And that's going to be caught by Brandon Ayuk. That's hilarious. I promise you this right now. Brandon Ayuk will not be playing football for the San Francisco 49ers. Probably won't be playing football, period. That's a guy that got some guaranteed money and said, yeah, I'm good. 1st down and 10 coming up here for San Francisco. Handoff McCaffrey, and it's a beautiful stop there by Traden Stukes and also the newly acquired Kwity Paye during free agency. 2nd down and 10, 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter of action. Kirk, you agree with that, right? You guys agree Brandon Ayuk won't be playing this season? Type A for agree, type D for disagree. Purdy, shotgun, 2 to the right. They do get it off in time, and the final play of the first quarter is a handoff to Christian McCaffrey, and he's kind of able to wiggle, sidestep his way forward for a gain of 8. So when we get back here, it's going to be 3rd down and 2 to start the second quarter. 3rd down and 2 to start the second quarter. If you want to get your questions, comments on the show, we will do them at halftime. Now, if you bang or throw up an alley-oop, we will then put you on instantly. But all the other Super Chats we will get to at halftime on today's program. So, let's get the second quarter rocking and rolling here on the program. Here we go. I mean, definitely dominated by the 49ers there in that first quarter. Raiders had a 3 and out. I mean, the Raiders are 5-3. It's crazy. Here we go. Purdy, shotgun, 3rd down and 2. They go back to the ground game. No! What a play! Raiders just freaking blow that one up. I believe that was the rookie, Brandon Cleveland, on that stop there. So, I mean, another big-time stop by the Raiders. And, I mean, their defense has made plays when they've needed to make plays. Now it's 4th down and 5, and that might have taken them out of field goal range. They're going to bring on their field goal kicker here for the 49ers, which I don't even know who it is. It's a long field goal. Is it going to be good? No good! The 49ers kicking problems, they continue, and it's no good. 0-0. Wide right. Wide right, let's go. And now Mendoza is getting ready to take over. Fernando, fake handoff to Genti. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures of Genti. He looks jacked. Throw, Bowers caught. That's going to be a gain of 6. I mean, like, Ashton looks... He looks like when I was a kid growing up, you saw, like, those, like, Under Armour cutouts that would just be like those mannequins. That's what he looks. I mean, he looks like a jacked version of one of those things. Mendoza, pistol. Handoff, Genti, no roll. Is going to find Michael Mayer, and Mayer's going to catch it. And that's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. Ball here at the 48-yard line. I mean, if I'm Las Vegas, I am considering going for it because you've gotten 2 really big stops. Essentially, I mean, the 49ers here are going, how is this game 0-0? 3rd down and 3. Mendoza, shotgun. And they're going to hand it off here to Genti, and Fred Warner, the best linebacker in the NFL, just comes right up and makes a play. You gain nothing. Do you go for it, though? Do you try to pin him, or do you go for it? And maybe because the Raiders received ball in the second half, they like the way their defense is playing. I respect the shit out of this. Mendoza, shotgun, 4th down and 3. I'll tell you what, both teams have been aggressive in the Battle of the Bay. Genti's going to go motion. You got him in the flat. Mendoza looking, says, F it, I'm throwing it deep. Uncle Rico. And he throws a jump ball to Trey Tucker, and that's going to fall incomplete. And the Niners are going to take over. I know, like, if that's the play, throw it up deep to Brock Bowers. Let him try to go up and get it. I mean, your high point in a football to the shortest receiver on your team, you needed 3 yards. You know, you needed 3 yards. And now San Francisco is going to take over at the 48. Handoff McCaffrey. Nice play there by the rookie. Brandon Cleveland, a step up there, make the tackle. It's going to be a gain of 3. 4:49 to go. Yeah, Punisher, I kind of wish they would have just drawn something up there to be a little bit more. Just go for 3, 4, 5 yards. You went for the home run ball, though. Raiders look to be in zone here. Purdy, shotgun. McCaffrey's going to go in motion. Raiders bring a little bit of pressure. And that ball, I believe, falls to the ground. I actually don't think Purdy ever saw Nakobe Dean. And I don't know who that Raiders player was that brought some of that pressure there off the edge. I think Purdy heard the footsteps and had to get rid of that ball quickly. It's 3rd down. Can this Raiders defense get another stop? Question is, though, will they go for it again? Purdy, shotgun, 3 to the left. The shade is starting to set in here. Stokes going to follow his man. Purdy looking down the field. George Kittle open, caught. It's a tough ask for Nakobe Dean to cover one of the best tight ends in the NFL in George Kittle. Kittle's complete, man. He can block, he can catch. He's just got to be able to stay healthy. And that's a clean pocket, and he just delivers a perfect ball. 1st down and 10 for San Francisco. Ball here at the 33-yard line. McCaffrey in the backfield. They got a bunch formation here, and he throws a ball very, very quickly, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be a gain of 3. Ricky Purcell, the young receiver from Florida, just shoved Max Crosby. Max gives him a little shove back. We got some, I'll tell you, I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know what y'all are talking about. All I saw is that let him soak. Handoff, McCaffrey, backfield, and what a great play by Kwity Paye. To be able to really set that edge, it's something that the Raiders missed a lot last season. I love Malcolm Koonce. He doesn't do a great job setting the edge in the run game. And Devin White might have been the worst edge setter I've ever seen in the history of edge setters. It's 3rd down and 7. Ball here at the 30-yard line. They got 3 to the left. Tight end Kittle to the right. Purdy drops back. A little bit of pressure. Doesn't matter. Open, Kittle, touchdown. Taron Johnson and Jeremy Chin over there on the coverage, but 85 is just too good. Touchdown San Francisco, and the Niners are up 6-0 now over the silver and black. I was a little bit worried that this could be a letdown game. You had a big win against the Rams. You had a big win against the Jets. Can the offense for the Raiders get this thing going? Niners up 7-0, but again, Raiders still have all 3 of their timeouts. You got the 2-minute warning, and you get ball to start the second half. Chadwick Howard, I see you, my brother. You in the duck race. I got you. Niners up 7-0 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Come on, nation. And it's going to be returned here by Derek Young, and he is met immediately. And he's going to be taken down out at the 24-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. Got to get Genty going on this drive. He's got to be a bigger focal point, or else Mendoza, you're just going to throw him to the wolves. And here we go. Genty. You got 3 minutes. Let's make it happen. 3 to the right, or 3 to the left. They're going to send Trey Tucker in motion, and that's going to be a fake. They're going to look. They're going to throw across the field. They're going to find Brock Bowers, and that's going to be a first down. Up to the 37-yard line. I like the pre-snap motion from Tucker. I'd honestly like to see that a little bit more. Justin. All right. We'll see. Mendoza, shotgun. Niners are going to bring 4. Fernando looking. He throws it in the flat again. He's going to find Genty. Genty spins but gets hit. I mean, these guys just must not be getting open. I feel like Fernando has not really been able to find too much down the field early on in this game, and maybe it's just San Francisco's locking them up. I'd like to get one more playoff here before the 2-minute warning. 3, 2, 1, and they are unable to do so. Raiders now going to the 2-minute warning. Actually, it's maybe not a bad thing. Actually, I take that back. I actually think it's a good thing, and I only say that because, God forbid, you don't want to give the Niners extra time with all 3 of their timeouts. Let's do it. Mendoza, shotgun, down the field. He's going to find Bowers, and it's a quick throw. It's a slant. It's going to be a gain of 7. If I'm the Raiders, I let this clock tick down a little bit. Again, I don't want to. You don't want to give them time with 3 timeouts to go down the field and make this a 2-possession game. The Raiders do get ball to start the second half, but right now you're getting shut out on the road. Mendoza back there by himself. Genty's in the slot. Fernando's going to drop back. He's going to throw. He's going to find his man open. Caught! Michael Mayer.
Damn.
What a throw. What a catch. You needed it. First down, Raiders. Give me those ones down below. Venom Sosa. What's up? I mean, that is a dart. That is a dart. You needed it. Bowers lined up in the slot. Fernando throws it into the flat. Trey Tucker's going to catch it, and he's going to gain about 9.5. 2nd and inches. Let's go. I see Sherlock, my opinion, Raider Nation member, Papa Shoot, Yoda Jenkins. Let's get loud. I know this. If this house game's actually going, you'd be a lot louder. Ball here at the 21. Mendoza, 3 to the right. 1 to the left. Fernando looking. Throws quickly, finds Tucker. First down, Raiders into the Prize Picks red zone. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup over at America's #1 sports pick app, which is Prize Picks. Ball here at the 15-yard line. You don't need to rush. You got 45 seconds to go. Naylor over there by himself. Looks like Mayer and Bowers on the left. Genty goes in motion. Throw. Bowers caught. And the Raiders are going to use a timeout. Clint Kubiak decides to call one. 37 seconds to go.
This game's starting to stress Clint out. He's getting some wrinkles. Getting wrinkly.
He's getting some grays. He's getting some wrinkles. Though, I actually don't think I would have called a timeout there.
I don't think you needed to. You would have had more than enough time.
You have plenty of time. I personally would run the rock here. Genty. Looks like they got 3 tight ends in this game. Ian Thomas, Mayer, and Bowers. Mendoza throws. Nobody covers Brock. Touchdown, Raiders. Show me those TDs! Brock Bowers! That's too easy. If you're not going to cover 89, I don't think you're going to like the way you look. Honestly, it wasn't even all that good of a throw by Mendoza.
Didn't need to be when you have 20 yards of no one around you.
True. True chains. Kick is up. It's good. We got a 7-7 ball game. 35 seconds to go here in the first half. And the silver and black do get ball to start the second half. Once halftime comes up, we will go through all the super chats that we have here on the program today. We have a few. We got a few. Here we go, getting ready to send this one back. And it's going to be caught here, and it's going to be returned. And the Niners are going to get out to about the 23-yard line. Here we go. I mean, the question is, if you're San Francisco, do you just take a knee? Do you go down? Do you go tied at the half? Or are you trying, with 3 timeouts, 31 seconds, I'm trying to get a field goal.
Yeah, you have to try scoring here if you're San Francisco.
And here we go. Brock Purdy comes out. Looks like they got 2 tight ends and then 2 receivers to the left. They're going to send Christian McCaffrey in motion. Jermod McCoy looks to be the man on him. Purdy, quick throw. He's going to find Brandon Ayuk. And the Raiders quickly swarm, make the tackle. San Francisco, they're going to use a timeout. It's only a gain of 9. They have 2 timeouts remaining. What you don't want to do for the Raiders is give them just, if you give them another 10 yards, you don't want to at least give them a shot at a field goal. I don't need to be too cushiony. I mean, you've played well on defense. Keep playing the defense you've been going with. Keep going with the defense you've been rolling with. Here we go. Purdy, shotgun. McCaffrey's going to go in motion. Purdy looks, throws quickly. He's going to find his man Kittle. Kittle does a bad job getting out of bounds, stays in bounds, and now they're going to have to burn another timeout. But they are out to the 41-yard line. I mean, if you're San Francisco, you're probably going, can I get 20 yards here to give myself a shot at a field goal?
Remember, San Francisco missed one earlier from around, 50-something?
That was a deep one. I feel like that would have been a 50, you're thinking.
I'm thinking 58, 59.
Yeah, I'm thinking 50, above 55, that's for sure. Purdy, looking. He's got a man underneath. Oh, boy. That could have been a really risky throw. I thought the Raiders defender, I believe that was Stokes, almost undercut that ball. I didn't quite see it quick enough, though. 18 seconds to go here. If I'm the Niners, I'm not going to lie to you, I am probably going to throw a ball here in the middle of the field, use my final timeout, and then see if I can get out for a gain of like 5. See, that I would not do.
At least they got out of bounds.
Yeah, but you lost 3 yards. You just lost 3 yards. It's third down. Now you got to just try to get the first down.
I don't know. At this point, I think
you're just taking a shot?
I might, take the shot.
At this point, I'm trying to pick up 20 yards here, middle of the field. If I'm 49ers, I'm trying to get Mike Evans or Kittle in the middle of the field here. Brock Purdy looking, still looking. Great job by this Raiders defense, and he steps out of bounds. I think he's a little upset. He didn't think that he did. And now it's 4th down and 9, and the Niners aren't going to get anything going. Great job by this Raiders defense. Great job by the defense to clamp it down. And here comes the 49ers in the punting unit. They're going to send this one away. I would imagine. Oh, my God, there's 1 second. It's going to be a touchback. I'd imagine you take the knee and you go into half. You get ball to start the second half. You're on the road. You don't need anything crazy. You don't need any shenanigans. Take the knee, go into half. Madden, Mendoza's chucking this one.
Madden Mendoza, and it's not on Mendoza, it's more Madden. He's getting sacked for a safety somehow.
Probably. Mendoza takes the knee. Maybe a little bit of a cheap shot there on Brock Bowers. But we are about to go into halftime here. We're going to roll through some of the super chats. I will say this. I have to go pee real quick. So I'm going to let Lopez handle this for just like 2-3 minutes while I go pee. Soon as I get back, we're going to answer some super chats. I'll give you the updated number here for the duck race. And then as soon as that's done, we will get into the second half action here of Raiders 49ers here on the Raiders Report.
Okay, so while Mitch is gone, give me your grades for the first half. A, B, C, D, or F. I think if you say anything above a C, C+, you're being really generous. Like, aside from the touchdown drive that the Raiders just had, both teams haven't played great. It's been a weird half of football. It's felt like very slow. No one really got anything going. Hoping that it picks up in the second half, but I don't think any team is going to the locker room and is being like, we just played our best football. No one's feeling like that. They're like, okay, you know what? We got a touchdown. Cool. That's about it. My opinion is saying we're 7-7 with the Niners. That's an A. The Raiders are coming off weeks where they have beaten the Rams, and I think Jets was last week. I know the Jets suck. They beat the Rams 2 games ago. We have to start raising expectations now. The Rams are better than the 49ers. We need to raise expectations. We can't be like, oh, we're tied at halftime with the Rams. We're tied at halftime with the Bills. Or with the 49ers now, even though we're also tied at halftime with the Bills. And we were happy with it then. But now that we saw close games with the Bills, you beat the Rams. Being tied at halftime with the team that's worse than those teams is like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. What was that? Sherlock, is Angela in the duck race? I can't say for certain because I don't have Mitch's Venmo, obviously. But I feel like when he read off the names that I heard Angela. I could be tripping, but I feel like I heard the name. Rubric saying Lopez obviously never watched the whole Raiders season. This is a different Raiders team. This is the Madden Raiders. The Madden Raiders are the best Raiders that we've had in what? Since Derek Carr? Since MVP Derek Carr in 2016? Because this is the best Raiders team that we've had in a while. So we need to start raising expectations. See, real life Raiders, you're happy with. This is the Madden Raiders, where we're trying to go 6-3. We're in the thick of it in the AFC West. We could make a serious playoff run if we keep playing like this. Eric Brown, he's at least he's like, you know what? We need to play better. That's an F. I get it. Niners win 12 games a year consistently. Again, this is the Madden Niners. They lose to the Raiders. I'm like, are they that good? Are the Rams that good? The Madden Raiders beat the Madden Rams. What do we think about them? We don't know. Just Madden and real life is 2 very different things. So my expectations for the Madden Raiders are definitely higher than the real life Raiders. I don't know if the real life Raiders would be sitting at 5-3 looking to go 6-3 right now. If they were, that's probably a dream for them. But how many people are like, okay, the Rams are going 5-3, where they beat teams like the Rams, the Chiefs, and I forgot who else they played in these Madden Sims so far, but I can pull it up. Like, if the Rams are, or not Rams, if the Raiders are 5-3 with this schedule, that's a dream in real life. Like, obviously, you should beat the Dolphins. Raiders fans are going to say they should beat the Saints. But then you beat the Chiefs, who are expected to be better this year. You beat the Rams. And then you had close games against the Chargers, Patriots, and Bills. You never really gotten blown out. I know the scores may look like it for the Chargers and Bills, but those were close games going into the fourth quarter. Like, the Madden Raiders are playing good football at the moment. And if they could replicate this in real life, this would be a pretty good season for the Raiders. If that makes sense. So again, grade it. Grade the Raiders first half. We will give shout-outs. I just want to know what y'all think. Am I crazy for asking too much of this 5-3 Raiders team? Shout out to Raider Muerte for the $2 super chat. Let's see, we got, hopefully the football gods hear you. Hey, if the Raiders are 5-3 in the real life this year, you're feeling good.
Good.
You're feeling great.
Great. Feeling great. Also, to Preston Rodriguez and to Sherlock, I got both of y'all's packages. So, to
Mitch is handling y'all's packages.
I got Preston's and Sherlock's packages.
He can double fist them.
Probably could. They're both on my desk right now. So I just thank you to Preston and thank you to Sherlock. I'll have to wait and see what they are. Though I know what Preston's is. I don't know if I know what Sherlock's is. I'll have to wait. I'll have to see.
Mitch, tell me when to stop.
It's probably
Dude, this is getting pretty big.
It's getting out of hand.
This is a lot of package right here.
It's a lot of. It's honestly, it's about that big.
That might be too much package.
That's a lot of package.
That's too much package.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. What can Brown do for you? I'm used to handling large packages. I handle with care. I'd be happy to come in through the back door. Do you know that movie?
I do
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. One of the great. I'll tell you this right now.
I've heard of the movie, never seen it.
Oh my God, dude, it's hilarious. It's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies of all time. Crash Dog woke up just in time. What up, fam? What'd you miss? We did a little bit of stuff around Switzerland and Bosnia, which that game actually turned out to be a pretty wild game. I'm not going to lie, Gunny. And for those of you that don't know, anytime you hear me talk about Save a Warrior, it's this guy right here. The money doesn't go to him. It goes to, helping veterans and helping out, I believe, their families as well, right, Gunny? I talk about it all the time. It's on the website, saveawarrior.org/donate. And please tell them that Father Tom sent you. Shout out to Mount Raider Moore's LA Crash Dog. What up, Sherlock? I got a feeling the Broncos game is going to be off the rails. My dad actually told me he's going to go to the Raiders-Broncos game in Denver.
Dude, your dad's going on like a little
My
countrywide tour.
My dad always, for his birthday, he takes a month off, and he'll drive around the country.
Dude, that's sick. Every year?
Yeah, the one year for his birthday, they made him get a separate rental car because he put 10,000 miles on one of the rental cars. He had to change the oil of the rental. No, truly, he did. He started in Pennsylvania. He drove basically up, around, and did a loop for his, that was a few years ago. This year, though, he's flying to Denver. He's going to that game. And then he's going to fly out to California because then I'll be out in Vegas for the Seahawks Week 10 game. And then, dude, it's he's got a whole thing going. But if anybody's going to that Raiders-Broncos game, I know my dad will be out there. And I think he's also going to go – I think he's going to go to Raiders-Jets Week 8. Then he's got something going on Week 9. Raiders-Seahawks Week –
Raiders-Seahawks Week 10.
Week 10. And then I believe the Broncos are the following week after that. And I believe my dad's going to that game. I think he's going to 3 games this year. It's kind of wild.
That's sick.
Pretty wild. Faluhi! If you know, you know. 2 o'clock rules be rules. Faluhi! I will say this. On happy hour days when I'm drinking, absolutely. I'll make you a deal, though. We were doing $5 Super Chats. It was 1 raffle ticket. If anybody sent in a Super Chat while I was gone, we'll say rules be rules. I'll double it for you. So we'll say this is 4 raffle tickets. I'll give you 4 raffle tickets, Fluhy. 4 raffle tickets. Just so you know. And again, if you send in a Super Chat today, you are getting in a raffle, and that raffle is going to be for a golden ticket. In comparison, I believe we got almost 150 regular fantasy football raffle tickets. We have 16 golden raffle tickets. So for the comparison side, if you get a golden ticket, you got a much better shot of winning than if you get a normal ticket. Just saying. Muerte, sending in the good vibes. What's going on, my man? Is anybody going to any of the games this upcoming season? I just saw Preston say, I'm going to Week 6 against the Bills. Preston, thank you again, dude, for the gift. I really, really appreciate it. I just got it. I haven't opened it yet, so I'll have to wait and see what it is. All right, y'all, so here's what we're doing today on the program. These are our Super Chat deals. If you want to get in my Fantasy Football League, $5 Super Chat to get in our golden ticket raffle. We'll do that at the end of today's program. If you see somebody bang, we're going to count it as a goal. If you see an alley-oop, that means somebody threw a 50 up. That means I need somebody to slam it down with a $50 Super Chat. And if that happens, I'm going to count it as a goal. My deal that I told Raider Nation today, and that frickin' Bosnia and Switzerland game really kind of effed this up a little bit.
No defense.
Unbelievable. They scored 5 goals in 10 minutes. If we outscore the World Cup games that have happened so far today, and I'm going to say this, I'm only going to count these games. These are the only games that I'm going to count. If we end up outscoring them, I'm going to add $100 of my own money to the duck race to make it a little bit bigger. Right now, the duck race is a $20 Venmo. You would go home with $250. If you want to participate in the duck race, $20 Venmo, 1 duck. $100 Venmo counts as a goal, and I'm giving you 5 ducks. Probably the best deal that I got for you today here on the Raiders Report. So, if y'all are ready to get this thing going,
We do have one more super chat.
I do see Mike J. Raiders 1.
There we go. Yep.
My wife and I are looking at going to the Jets game. Definitely will give a shout-out to your dad. So my dad, for those of you that don't know, is a lifelong Jets fan. And he was actually talking to me about this yesterday, and it's kind of a good question to ask all y'all. Do you think my dad should wear – because my dad wants to wear Raiders Report stuff, but he also wants to wear Jets stuff. So my suggestion was wear a Jets jersey and a Raiders Report hat. Or wear he's got a Raiders Renz jersey and a Jets hat. But he's like, I feel weird wearing Raiders and Jets stuff. But I go, I feel like people would understand if you explained it to them.
I think the slickest combo that you can have would probably be Jets jersey, Raiders Report hat.
Yep.
Because from a distance, you'll be like, oh, that's just a black and white hat. So it'd be like, oh, that works perfectly with the outfit.
I literally said the exact same thing. I don't know if my dad's watching. I said, Dad, from the back, it's going to look like a Jets jersey and a black hat.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, if you go like Raiders jersey, Jets hat, you see black Raiders jersey and then green hat, and you're like, okay, that's off.
Yep.
Something's weird about that.
I'm pretty sure he'll be there. I know a few years ago when he went to a Raiders-Patriots game, I gave him some money to give out to fans that came up to him. So if you went up to him, he handed you $20 to go grab some beers and stuff. I'll probably do that again. And again, he might even do it on his own. He's crazier than I am. Sherlock, what's going on, Sherlock? Open at home when you're bored. Sherlock, I got to open it when I get home and I get bored? All right.
I don't ask questions.
I don't know why I have to be bored. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll just give it to Chuck. I'll have him open it.
Tell him it's delicate.
Zon. Touche, Zon. Touche. I believe we got Preston, and then
There's
I believe
one
we
more
are all.
loading in.
Which
Yeah,
one?
Preston's loading in. Yep.
Yeah, Preston's is loading in, and then we should be good. You're saying I should have got 2 boxes from you. Okay. I have 2 boxes on my desk. One is from Sherlock. One is from Preston. So I'll have to take a double look. Maybe the other one's coming in a little bit later. But I'm excited for you to break that table. I hope I do. If you don't know what he's talking about, I said if the Raiders beat the Buffalo Bills, Week 6, I'm going through a table. I don't know what table. I'm going through a table. I guarantee.
There is a table in this office that is not going to have a good day.
It's going to be a bad day to be a table if the Raiders end up getting a win against the Bills. Bad day to be a table. Preston, I'll keep my eye out, though, dude. I will. Thank you very much. All right, let's get this thing going, baby. Second half action. Raiders, 49ers, in a tie ball game at 7, and San Francisco is kicking this one away. Back to receive it as Derek Young. Young gets out to about the 27-yard line, and here comes the Las Vegas Raiders. Here they come. Come on, y'all. Got to get a touchdown drive here. Gotta get a touchdown drive here. I'll make all y'all a deal right now. I saw somebody say, Mitch, you need to crank it up a little bit. All right, here's my deal. If somebody bangs right now here on the Raiders Report, I will call this game as if this is actually, and I mean actually, a real-life Raiders game. Mendoza scrambles, going to be a gain of about 2, but you better turn down the volume because we're going to crank it up here a notch.
Mitch is going to crank it live on YouTube.
If you want to see me crank it on YouTube, let's get it going. 2nd and 8 coming up here after a 2-yard scramble by Fernando Mendoza. Mendoza shotgun, Genty standing there. 49ers bring a little bit of pressure. Mendoza delivers a strike. He's going to be able to find Brock Bowers for his 6th catch of the game, 58 yards for the tight end. And now we're moving forward. Type those ones down below. That's a big-time play right there. I feel like it's kind of difficult to see the football because of the shadow.
Yeah, horrible shadows right now at Levi's.
Mendoza out of the pistol. Maybe use it to your advantage. Get Genty going a little bit. Handoff up the gut. Genty. It's kind of the first time you've actually seen Ashton with a little bit of running room, but also the Raiders really haven't ran the football all that much. Michael Johnson, I got you in the duck race, my guy. 20 to win, 260 as it stands right now. Actually, I just refreshed my phone. It's going to be a little bit more. Here we go. Mendoza shotgun. He's going to bring Genty in motion. Do they give it to him? They do. On the pitch, can he get there? He cannot. And he's going to lose a few. 3rd down and 4. Really nice play there by the 49ers. Can we get a first down? Come on. See, I'm a little bit concerned because the Raiders have done that play a few times this Madden season.
It never works.
And it doesn't work. They just keep doing it. Mendoza looking. He's got Bowers. He's not looking down the field. I don't know where he's going. Throws. Genty drops. He catches it. Breaks a tackle. First down, Raiders. You needed that first down. I'll tell you what, you needed that first down right there. Holy cow. Needed it. Needed it. I'm happy we got it. Also, I see Joseph Gomez getting in the duck race. Fluhey, I got you. Handoff. Genty, he's got some running room. Genty makes a man miss. Physical run for number 2. If you saw the photo of Genty that he posted on his social media, that's what that's from. That's a man that's been in the gym, working on his fitness. All of us are his witness. That's a physical run right there, man. What a run, dude. We are in the Prize Picks red zone. Mendoza, shotgun. Good block there by the rookie, Mike Washington. Oh, my God, almost picked off. Holy shit, dude. Almost intercepted. Raider Muerte! Bang! Muerte! Bringing in the good vibes. Mendoza. Throw. It's going to be caught. It's going to be a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. Got to get a first down. Buckle it up, Buttercup. We're going balls to the wall rest of this Madden game. This is the game that means the most to me. Living in California. F the Niners. Come on, Muerte. Mendoza, 3 to the right. You got Genty on his left hip. Fernando looking. Throws, delivers, and he's not able to get a first down. I mean, I'll tell you this. I think that might have been Malik Benson, the rookie's first catch of this season, and it's in a big spot, but that means the Raiders are going to have to bring out the field goal unit. Come on, Matt Gay. Nobody's converted the 4th down today, and I do think that this is smart. You kick the field goal here, you go up 10-7. Raiders are up 10-7. Again, I would have rather a touchdown, but your defense has played well in this ball game. And if you're keeping track of the Raiders report against the World Cup, we are now down 7-4. And reminder, if we end up getting more bangs and goals, I'm adding an extra $100 to that duck race. Well, now it's 7-5. Matt Fluhey! Bang! Fluhey from the top rope. It's going to be returned here by San Francisco. A hell of a tackle there. I believe that was Malcolm Kuntz playing a little special teams. All right, Malcolm. Ball here at the 28. Give me some D's. Down below, defense needs to show up. If you're wondering what the duck race is at, it's 20 to win, $320. And if we get 3 more bangs, I'm adding $100 to that mother effer. Here we go. Purdy hands it off. Crosby misses the tackle. Nakobe Dean comes in, cleans it up. It's still going to be a gain of 2. But I'll tell you this right now, you don't really see the Condor miss an opportunity like that in the backfield. One of the best in the NFL getting those tackles for loss. Carlos Comedy, I got you in. Come on, defense. I want to see a little bit of aggression. I want to see a little bit of pressure here. Purdy, shotgun. They're going to send McCaffrey in motion. They got 3 to the right. Taron Johnson follows. Looks like Stokes is on McCaffrey. Purdy drops back. He looks. He finds an open receiver. That's George Kittle. And that's a first down. Son of a gun, man. I feel like Kittle has killed us today. The tight ends, man. The tight ends in this are killing us. First down and 10. Come on, D. Trips to the left. I believe that's Purcell on the right. McCaffrey's the back. And, I mean, they are sticking with the ground game here. And he gets stood up. And he's going to be tackled. But, I mean, he's got 13 for 51. Got to give Shanahan some credit. I mean, they have stuck with the ground game. And I think that that's their bread and butter. But now San Francisco is in Raiders territory. And if you're the Niners, you're probably looking going, man, there's been a minimum of 10 points that we've left on the board in this game. Down by 3. Power I. Purdy hands it off again to McCaffrey, and he runs right into Adam Butler. Butler's able to bring him down, but not after a gain of 4. You're really hoping that the Raiders got some of these fresh legs. I mean, this is kind of when sometimes last year, they would fall apart. They didn't have the depth. And for the Raiders this season, I'm hoping that you got some better depth from top to bottom. All right, Purdy's shotgun again. They got 3 to the left. Evans, Ayuk up there. Purdy delivers a strike to Evans. And they are able to hold him before he's able to get a first down. 3rd and inches. Ball here at the 35-yard line. If I'm the Raiders, I'm bringing a blitz. If you want the Raiders to blitz, type B down below. I want to see a blitz. I feel like they might try to run the rock here. I want to be able to take it away. And you know what? If they complete a ball, they complete a ball. But I'll bring in some heat here. Purdy under center. Quarterback sneak. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. 4th down. Type the 4s down below. We're going to the 4th quarter, y'all. Raiders up 10-7 over the 49ers at Levi's Stadium. And it's 4th and inches after Brock Purdy fails on the quarterback keeper. Let's go. 7 minutes to go. How bad do you want it? 7 minutes to go. How bad do you want it, Clint? 6-3 is a lot different than 5-4. I'll tell you that right now. Come on. Purdy too small, Kirk. He's too small. He's too small. You ready?
Before we do that, if you're like, oh man, this has been so much fun.
I'm listening.
And you want to join us for the rest of the Madden Sims,
okay.
Here's what the rest of the schedule looks like. We are going live tomorrow, 10:30 Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going live. How many hours tomorrow? With this and
I bet you we're probably live 6-7 hours tomorrow.
6-7.
Probably 6 to 7 hours tomorrow. And if you want to join any of our Madden simulations, this is my best guess at my Madden simulation season. Though, I do think I'm actually going to be able to get to the playoffs if we make it sooner than what you see up on that screen. At least I'm going to try to do that because the 16th and the 17th, I actually don't think I will be here. But you guys have my word. We're going to get through this Madden season before training camp. Let's try to do it together. Here we go. 4th quarter action. Raiders up 3 points against San Francisco. And, I mean, if you're the Niners, do you kick the field goal to try to tie this game up, go 10-10? Or you're at the 35-yard line. Your kicker's already missed one earlier today. If I was the 49ers, I would go for it. And they're going to kick the field goal. Are we going to get another miss here? I mean, you're looking at a 50-yarder. Kicks up. And he drills it. So the 49ers answer the Raiders field goal with a field goal of their own. But, I mean, if you're the Raiders defense, you got to be feeling great about your performance today. You got a big turnover on downs the very first drive of the game. The Niners are inside your 10-yard line. The 49ers, you got a big stop, and they had to kick a field goal. Took them out of field goal range. They missed the field goal. And now that play, they just kicked the field goal to tie it up where, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of happy that they did that. Here we go, 10-10. And it's going to be returned by the Raiders, Derek Young. Young, he gets out there to the side, makes a man miss. And it's a hell of a return by the newly acquired wide receiver from Seattle last season, a special teams demon, Derek Young. I mean, he's got legit track speed. 4.4 speed, was a track athlete in high school. Ball here at the 42-yard line. Let's go. Fernando Mendoza is going to be out of shotgun. Looks like he's got Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers in this game. 2 tight end set. Genti's going to go in motion. Mendoza drops back. He checks it down. Can Genti make a man miss? He does! Trucks him. I know you only gained 4, but that's a big-time play there by your running back. After they tied up the game, You start a drive 2nd and 6 compared to 2nd and 12. I mean, that is a completely different ball game. Big time job there by Genty to get those 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Almost looks like a similar formation, though. It looks like Mayer now is on that left side. Brock's down in the slot. Mendoza throws, finds his man Mayer. First down, Raiders. Nice play there. So they had Bowers over there last play. Now they kind of switch it around with Mayer. Very heavy involvement with the tight ends in this game. Usually it's Brock Bowers, but when Michaels needed to make a play, he's also made a play. Genty and Tucker on the left, Bowers and Mayer standing up to the right. Mendoza back there by himself. Fernando, quick throw to the right. He's going to be able to find Naylor, and Naylor on the slot gets tackled by Diamondre Lenore, and that's going to be a gain of 4 yards. Ball here at the 39-yard line. I mean, we're going to come down to the wire here on this one. Jeremy Valve says, F the Niners. Let's go, Jeremy. Let's go, Jeremy. Ball at the 39-yard line. Mendoza. Fake. He's going to find his man, Bowers. Bowers turns on the Jets, and he gets all the way down to the 20-yard line, and we are in the Price Picks Red Zone. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup over at Price Picks, where it feels good to be right. I just love that play call there by Kubiak. You get the linebacker to bite. He's get his eyes to move with the fake to Genty. Pulls it back, throws a quick strike to Brock Bowers. Let him do the rest. And then nobody blocks Fred Warner. Son of a bitch, man. What are we doing? Unblock Fred Warner? Are you shitting me right now? Unblock Fred Warner. And, I mean, that's a drive killer. Yeah, you're still in field goal range, but, I mean, that's a drive killer. Now, if I'm the Raiders, you got to get back. Get me back to 3rd down and 10. 2 tight ends in the game. Naylor and Tucker on the outside. Fernando looking underneath to Mayer, and I think Fernando just got rid of that ball too quickly. That's what happens. You get popped like that, you start to hear footsteps a little bit, and then you call hike, you throw it too quickly, and now we're 3rd and 16. Come on, man. Come on, man. Mendoza, shotgun. It's got to be Bowers. I don't love this Bowers route. End zone. Caught! Touchdown! Trey Tucker! Are you shitting me? Did he get his feet in? I mean, you saw Mendoza take a shot to Tucker earlier in this game and he missed them. I mean, what a perfect throw. They're going to review it. I don't know if he got his feet in. Was it a catch? Y for yes and for no. I mean, this is close. Full extension, Trey Tucker. Is he able to get both of his feet in here?
I think he got it.
I think he does. I think that's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. The ruling on the field stands. Touchdown Raiders. What an answer by Fernando Mendoza. I mean, Mendoza hasn't had the best game today. The Raiders really haven't had their best game today. But the difference between the real Raiders and the Madden Raiders, they seem to make plays when it matters.
I was telling during halftime, the Madden Raiders are different than the real-life Raiders. You need to expect more from the Madden Raiders.
I mean, the Madden Raiders look like a Fernando Mendoza-led team. When it's up against, and they're up against it, they do make plays. 17-10. And here comes San Francisco. They're going to return it, and they're going to get taken down at the 27-yard line. Hey, man, if you got a D, spam it down below. I want you to get loud.
Put your D in the chat right now. Let everyone see your D.
In the chat. Let's go. Come on, defense. Got to get a stop here. Got to get a stop here. Purdy, shotgun. He's looking. He's going to throw down the field. Picked! Jermon McCoy, the rookie. Show me those INTs. Purdy tried to force it down the field. No, sir. Put the nail in the coffin, gentlemen. Genty up the middle. And he's going to gain about 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. You just give me a second. You pause it. Give me the INTs down below.
Dude, someone was.
I got the
someone's D
Taino
did
turnover
that.
belt. Let's go.
Someone's D did that. I don't know which one of y'all's D's it was, but one
Who's
of y'all's
got the
D's
luck-
was a difference maker.
Who's got the lucky D? Who's got the lucky D? I see Shav, Muerte. Muerte, when you put good energy out of the world, good shit happens, man. Yoda Jenkins, Papa Shoot. Juan Alvarado, Raider Dad. Raider Dad, hope you have a great Father's Day. Kurt, let's go, man. Let's freaking go. Big Raz, I figured.
It was his D.
Big Raz, like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
I whipped mine out. I whipped my D out, and all of a sudden we got an interception.
Ugh. And here we go. Time to put the nail in the coffin. Time to put the nail in the coffin. Let's go. Got to get some points on the board here. I want a touchdown. Ball's at the 39-yard line. Stay physical. Stay with your ground game. Connor Hayward in at fullback. Mendoza's under center. They're going to hand it off to Washington, the rookie. That makes me a little bit nervous. Washington, he's a hell of an athlete. He does have some fumbling issues, though. I mean, Genti's been solid in this game. I kind of like you to kind of keep the rock going here with number 2 to close this out. Again, I don't mind Mike Washington, but to me, Genti's your closer. Here we go. Ashton back in the game. Ball here at the 33-yard line. 2:46 to go. Mendoza, they're going to go back here to Genti. Genti, he gets a block. Man's open. Touchdown! Genti! What an unbelievable block by that Rick Dennison offensive line. And the Raiders are starting to put it to him. I mean, did you see that open field block there? I believe it was by Miller. You see JPJ down the field. And in a game that was very close, the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra points up, and it's gone. We got a 24-10 lead, y'all. Show me those TDs. Shout out to Raider Muerte. I am a big believer when you put good energy out into the world, good shit happens, man. So you know what? My final deal on the Raiders report today. We are 3 bangs from taking down the World Cup. If we get 3 bangs on the show, I'm adding $100 to the duck race. And if, oh man, how are we going to do this?
I was about to say, I don't know what the second part of this is going to be.
Muerte, I respect it. I'm adding $100 to the duck race, and I will do a boot today. Okay?
Dude,
I feel good right now. I'll tell you, I did say that I'm going to treat this like a real-life game. So, if the Raiders got a 2-touchdown lead on the Niners, you're going to have to hold me back to not do a boot. 3 bangs, I got a boot, and I'm adding $100 to the duck race. Let's go, man.
You're better than me because I would have thrown one of the new guys under the bus.
Anthony Green, you in. I probably would have, too, if I wouldn't have said I'm going to literally treat this like a real
thrown one
life.
of them motherfuckers under the bus so hard.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 2:40 to go. That deal only stands for the next until this game is over. I think that that's fair. And it's going to be a return here by San Francisco. Lindenberg steps up, makes the tackle. Come on, defense. This game's not over yet. I mean, they got all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. But you really got to be able to tip your cap to this Clint Kubiak team. And honestly, Rob Leonard's defense this Madden season in the second half of games has just been outstanding. It's just been outstanding. Here we go. Brock Purdy, shotgun, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Purdy looking, throws open. It's going to be Purcell. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be a first down for the 49ers, but that's okay. Take your time, Purcell. Go ahead. Just say you got another first down. Go ahead. Take your time. Tick, 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 tick. 49ers are in no rush at all, and I love it. Ball at the 37-yard line. Purdy looking. Throws underneath. It's going to be caught by McCaffrey, and it's another first down by the Niners, and they get to midfield, and that's going to put us at the 2-minute warning. So, I mean, at this point for the 49ers, you got to score, and you got to score quick. You got to score quick. because then you're really kind of just counting on getting an onside kick, which I actually have seen. I think a game this year there was an onside kick completed. Maybe I'm tripping. Purdy back there by himself. Raiders are going to bring 3. Brock throws it underneath, and again, I don't mind this for the Raiders. You got a 2-touchdown lead. If they want to dink there and dunk their way down the field, let them do it. Let them do it. It's fine. Now, again, I say that, and your defense has been playing spectacular, but to me, this is a way where you're not going to give up a touchdown. What you can't afford is them to literally score a touchdown on this next play. Let them dink it and dunk it. Purdy looking. That's fine. That's fine. Well, you don't want them to get out of bounds, though. Got to be able to prevent them from going out of bounds. 1:31 to go. Ball here at the 28. Come on. If you believe the Raiders are going to win, type LV down below. Just win, baby. Actually, no. Give me some JWBs. It's been a while. JWBs. Just win, baby. Purdy. They're going to send McCaffrey in motion. Crosby looks like he's about to be a maniac coming off the edge here. Throw, quickly gets it. McCaffrey catches it, and that's going to be a gain of 3. Easy, Stokes. Easy, you don't get called there for a late hit. Easy, you don't get hit there with a late hit. I see Jansen down below. What up, Jay Reels? Raider Dad in the building. Punisher Brian. Juan Alvarado. Let's get it going. Let's rock today. Purdy, shotgun. Looking, throws. Evans caught. And timeout San Francisco with 1:23 remaining to go, and they are in the Prize Picks red zone. Can you imagine how nervous you'd be if this was a real game? I mean, can you even imagine how nervous you would be if this was a real game? I can. I can tell you how nervous I'd be. I'd be pretty flippin' nervous. First down and goal. Purdy looks, delivers, caught. Oh, that's huge. What a tackle to prevent the touchdown. Second down and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line. I mean, that's a massive stop there. That's going to save you 20, 30 seconds. Ball at the 1. Under a minute to go. Purdy, shotgun. Looking, scrambles. See, you almost left him too much time. I'm saying for the Raiders, I feel like you went too soft there.
Too conservative.
You went too conservative on that defense, and now the Niners score, make this 24-17, and they're going to go for 2. Here we go. Purdy, under center. They're going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he ain't getting it. 24-16 is the score. Can you pause that for me real quick? Good, sir. Good, sir. I'm going to send you some numbers here.
Jesus, fuck. I'm sorry, that wasn't related to the numbers, I swear.
I'm sending you some numbers here. All right, let me just get an updated number on this duck race, because it's a little bit more than what it was.
It's slightly more.
Okay, and then I need this one. And then Raider Aid Straight, I gotcha. Michael Johnson, I gotcha. Fluhey, I gotcha. Hunter Whitaker, I gotcha. Brian Baca, I gotcha. All right. Let me just see here real quick. Yep, all right. $20 Venmo to win $570 on the Raiders Report. $20 Venmo, shot to win $570. We are 3 bangs away from me adding $100 to the pot from turning that $570 into $670. Well, that is until Matt Fluhey. Bang! A triple bang! little Messi action. 20 to win, $670 here on the Raiders Report. And now we have taken the lead in the World Cup match. We're up 8-7, but Fluhey wasn't the only one. Hunter Whitaker! Bang! The header, the win, the goal. Shout out to Fluhey, shout out to Whitaker. Hey, man, if you want to win some money, when you put good energy out into the world, good shit happens. Major shout out, and I mean this, man, to the good vibes that my guy Muerte always brings in. Shout out to today's MVP, Matt Fluhey, and everybody that's having a good time today. Who's going to go home? Right now, somebody's going to go home with over $670. Get in the duck race. $20 Venmo. Mitchell Renz, 365. Let's go. Get in, man. If people are going to do shit like that, show up and show out for the nation, I hope that you guys get in the duck race. Unbelievable. Mitchell Renz technically adds $100 to the duck race. Go! Let's go! We got to get a dub, man. Gots to get a dub. After this game, I will give you the updated number for this duck race because I'm telling you this right now, it's already a lot more than what I just said. 20 to get in. Mitchell Renz, 365. 54 seconds to go. Let's go, Raiders. Got to get a dub. Up 8 points over the Niners. They got 2 timeouts remaining. I imagine there's going to be an onside kick here. It's Madden. You never know what can happen, but I am anticipating an onside kick. You got 2 timeouts. I mean, again, they're not going to have a lot of time. Onside kick.
They got it, right?
Isaiah Polamau went up and got it. I didn't know.
I've never seen the kicking team recover an onside kick in Madden. So I was like, is this new?
I mean, bro, Isaiah Polamau on the hands team. I think Isaiah Polamau is a great player when you put him in the right situation, strong safety.
That wasn't the right situation.
Having him as your hands guy, I'm sorry. Isaiah, I'm sorry, man. I just don't think that that's the spot. Raiders are going shotgun here. What are we doing, gentlemen?
Okay.
We're slinging the pill?
And he dropped it.
What are we doing, Clint? You're telling me we're going to throw the ball to Jack Besh up 8 points in San Francisco. That's the play? Holy shit, dude. Run the football, Clint. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Did he even try catching it?
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to freak out.
That bounced off him. I'm 99% sure his hands weren't even up.
All right, I'm not good at math. I'm really not good at math. But if we would have ran the ball, isn't the game over?
It would have been after this this one, yeah.
What are we doing, Clint?
What the fuck?
3 straight incompleted passes. There's just no way that this is real. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I actually thought this game was about to be over. Like, I can't even blame it on Jeremy. Jeremy's down in Houston right now. Like, I'm picturing Jeremy just seeing how this game goes, and he just hops in the controls and he starts.
Chugs is like, I'm in.
I mean, now there's 38 seconds, 2 timeouts left. I mean, this is a disgrace. What am I watching right now? Big Raz, honestly, I love this football game, like, and in terms like of the Madden game, I love it. But I agree with you. There's some times where it's like it's so idiotic, it's so dumb. Like,
it's a horrible product. I won't lie. Like, Madden as a franchise is great. The product they are putting out now is horrible.
Throw incomplete, 2nd down and 10. I mean, are we going to get flipping overtime? I mean, I mean, what are we doing here? 2 timeouts, and none of those are run plays. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know. Kubiak must have had the more on Prize Picks. I don't know. Bro.
Investigate this man.
I don't know. Purdy, shotgun, looks, throws, caught. Brandon Ayuk. Timeout San Francisco. For the love of God, what am I watching right now? How is this game still happening? Is this the game? Throw in this game from Punisher. Punisher, that's how I feel, dog. Kubiak must have the more on something that I don't know about. I don't know, bro. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Purdy, fake handoff. Looking. Checks it down, but it's a great tackle in bounds there by Taron Johnson, and now the Niners use their final timeout. Ball here at the 48-yard line.
The most on-brand thing is if the Raiders start calling timeouts for the 49ers.
I would like to say if you get a stop, you win the game, but I don't know after those last play calls. If the Raiders use a timeout, I'm unplugging the system. We're starting over.
Game over.
We're starting over. I can't do it anymore. First down and 10 here for Purdy. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. This game should have been over 10 minutes ago. Purdy back there by himself. Raiders bring 3. Brock's looking. He's going to step up, throws it down the field. He had Mike Evans. I mean, Purdy, I think, wanted a little bit of a flag there. He had Mike Evans. If that ball connects, they're first down and goal. I mean, you're counting your blessings right there. Can we have an idea of what the hell we're doing, gentlemen? Purdy, shotgun. You got 18 seconds left here. He's going to step. I was going to say, where's the flag? Holy shit. Over the line. Illegal forward pass by Brock Purdy. What's crazy is the first 3 quarters of this Madden game were they were unbelievable. They were going for it on 4th down. It was completely different. This last 2 minutes, 3 minutes is like the Switzerland and Bosnia game. Just chaos. Chaos. Purdy, shotgun, 3rd and 14, 12 seconds to go. All right. Final play, 4th and 14. Again, we're either going to overtime or the Raiders are going to win, so that's the good news. Either it's a Raiders win or we're going to overtime.
9 seconds is a long time in this.
It is a long time. Purdy. Hand it off. Throw. First down. They're not going to have enough time to get on the ball. Raiders win. I'll tell you this right now. It wasn't pretty. But the Clint Kubiak
it was something.
Raiders, they got some explaining to do in the postgame. My Overreaction Monday video. What the fuck is Clint Kubiak doing? Though we're 6-3. Give me those JWBs down below. The Raiders just won, baby. And they improved to 6-3 on the season. It's unbelievable. 6-3 on the season with wins over the Chiefs, Rams, and now the Niners.
It's pretty good. Good season.
I'm telling you, if you told me I would go live, no sleep, for a week straight, if you told me the Raiders could be 6-3.
With the wins that they have, or just 6-3 in general?
Oh, just 6-3 in general. I wouldn't care. If you told me the Raiders are 6-3, Mitch, what would you have to do? I would go live for a week straight on the Raiders Report. And if I needed sleep, you guys would watch me sleep. I don't care. I'd sleep on this desk. 6-3 start to a Raiders season. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Jeremy Valve. F him. F him, F him, F him. Just got a big-time dub, man. Big-time dub. Now, again, for those of you that do not know, if you want to tune in to our Raiders Madden season all off season long, hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are turned on. And I will actually be live tomorrow here on the Raiders Report. We are going to be doing a Week 10 game against the Seattle Seahawks. That game is going to be kicking off at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It's an early kick tomorrow, but that's because we're going to be live for the USA and Australia game. And then here are some other dates to just keep in mind. My bigger objective is I'm going to try to get to the playoffs if the Raiders make the playoffs before the Raiders training camp does get underway, which is probably going to be right around that date that you see up there. Kubiak kind of hinted at 40 days from his presser, and that would have been on July 20th, which is a Monday. So it could be the Raiders last year, their veterans reported on the 22nd of July, and the rookies ended up reporting on the 17th. But if you bleed silver and black, I hope that you tune into all of our Raiders watch parties during the regular season, because if you're enjoying what we're doing now, wait until you see what actually happens during the regular season. A lot more people, a lot more craziness, a lot more giveaways here on the Raiders Report. And I greatly, greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning into our Week 9 Madden simulation. Raiders get the win, 24-16, to improve to 6-3 on the season against the Niners. All right, y'all, this is going to be your final chance to get in our duck race today. Before we do the duck race, can you get everybody together for the raffle? Do I need to do a prize picks read?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe I've also been doing the raffle good enough. I think I have every name written down.
Where
Madden schedule under raffle.
Okay, you're good.
Or wait, is it?
You're good.
No,
No,
it's the weekly doc. My bad.
You're okay. Just when you go into the Bang Doc, you're going to see June golden tickets. Just whoever wins this raffle, put it in the golden ticket section.
Okay.
It'll be the 17th golden ticket that we end up giving out.
Raider Muerte has a lot of storage. I don't know what the word.
I mean, he's sending the most on Super Chat, so
He did.
shout out to Raider Muerte. And shout out to today's sponsor, Prize Picks. They are America's #1 fantasy sports app out there. I am super blessed, super humble that they want to sponsor every single video for the upcoming year on the Raiders Report. And I'm somebody that's all about showing up and showing out. I've put out a video every day on this channel for 8+ years. And I think the reason why the Raiders Report is the #1 most watched show on planet Earth around the silver and black is because of the dedication me and my team show, but it's also because of the dedication of all the loyal watchers that watch this program, from Bayou Raider, LA Crash Dog, Ron Raspberry, Raider Nation member 76, Big Raz, Zalesbo, Kirk Lackey, Sherlock, Matt Bluhey. It goes out to all of y'all. But I also will say this, Prize Picks is showing up for me and my chat sports team every single day this offseason. So I hope that you get $50 in lineups instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Make sure that you use code HMA. And if you don't know, team picks are available on Prize Picks. And my team pick that I'm going with tonight, Mexico to get a win over South Korea. $19 lineup. Technically, it's like a $20 lineup to win $39 over on America's #1 sports pick app. That link's going to be down in the comments. It's going to be down in the description of today's show. Prize Picks, it feels good to be right. And I'm telling y'all right now, I am super, super hyped to be able to get some actual Raiders lineups in for some games this season. Last year we had Prize Picks as a sponsor, but I feel like I've done more Prize Picks lineups this year or this offseason than I have ever before. That's because Prize Picks showed up and showed out for us, so I'm going to show up and show out for them. That's how the real ones roll. So, y'all, we ended up getting the win.
We won.
In our World Cup deal today. Shout out to Fluhey, shout out to Bayou, shout out to Raider Muerte, all the guys that pulled up today. Isaac Hernandez would be very proud. Sherlock. We saw Ike Nasty get it started a little bit earlier today as well. Rustin Long, and to all y'all that make this show a lot of fun. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Because we got the dub today, I added $100 into the duck race, and while Lopez is getting everything situated for our raffle, and the raffle that you're about to see is going to be a wheel. If you send in a $5 super chat or above today, you're going to be on that wheel, and you're going to have a chance to get a golden ticket to get into my fantasy football league. We will do 2 raffles at the end of the month of June. Fantasy raffle, golden ticket raffle. 2 of those people will get into my fantasy football league. While we're waiting for Lopez to upload all of the names, here is the updated number for our duck race, and I'm going to add some new people. The last name that I had, hang on a second, my wife's calling me. Hey, honey, I'm still live. I'll call you in like 10, 15 minutes, okay? Well, yeah, I'll just call you in 10, 15. Bye. Sorry, y'all. Hang on. I'll be home. Okay. All right, let me get that updated number. Sorry, wife comes first. Happy wife, happy life. We're trying to get our plans together to watch the game tonight, so she's asking me what I wanted to do. All right, the last person that I got in was Brian Baca. So here's going to be the updated names. I see Richard Black. You're in. I got you. Joseph Chai. I got you. Ricky Juarez. I got you. And Richard, you got 2, just so you know. David Zahn, you're in. My guy Can't Walk, in. Ron Raz, in. I got, let me see. Sean Irish, you're good. Gabriel A.D., you in. Darby King, I gotcha. Larry Chavez, you're in. Jeremy Chai, this is going to be a big one, y'all. Jeremy Valve, that's on me. Jeremy Valve, you're in. Josh Cronin, in. Timmy Jones, in. Frankie Rod, in. Robert Jansen, in. Jorge Morales, in. LA Crash Dog, in. Charles G, you in. Final refresh here. Though I did realize I got to give somebody else an extra one. I mean, we could get this thing up to over 1,000. Frankie Rodriguez gets the extra one. Sorry, Frankie. I only put you in for one. Frankie. All right, so this means we are at $20 Venmo. Would have been to win $770. $20 Venmo to win $870. Here we go. All right, so the winner of this wheel, you're going to get a golden ticket to get into my fantasy football league.
Yep.
A golden ticket raffle spot, okay?
Ready?
I'm ready. Whoever gets it, you get a golden ticket. You'll be ticket number 17.
And it looks like Fluey.
Fluey gets the golden ticket. Shout out to Matt Fluey.
There we go.
Shout out to Fluey. This could be a big day for Fluey. He also has the most ducks in this race.
Dude, can you double up? Has that ever happened?
Yes, a few times. Not much, but we've seen people win. I actually feel like Fluey's been somebody that's won a raffle and a duck race in the same day.
I'm kind of rooting for that now.
Congrats to Mr. Fluey. Nation member said, don't forget the sauce. What's actually sad, bro, I kind of did for a second. All right, well, how about this? Final chance. Hang on. You're okay. Final chance to get in the duck race. Can you show the QR code one last time?
Yeah.
This will be your final chance to get in. As soon as I get back, we're going to do this duck race. And I'm going to do a boot while I do it.
Ooh, boot during the duck race.
Boot during the duck race.
Ooh. I feel like there has to be a punishment if you can't finish the boot before the duck race.
That's fine. It's not going to happen.
You think it's going to be a minute?
I'll be fine.
Okay. I need the chat to come up with a punishment just in case. Just in case he doesn't finish in a minute.
Unless you guys want a shorter duck race. It's shorter duck race time, but there can be a punishment.
It's up to the chat.
There can be a punishment.
I'll let them decide while you're gone.
What do you got? I'll let you guys decide. How about this? If I don't get the boot down in the allotted time that y'all give me, I will give away one of our 4th of July shirts here at Chat Sports.
Ooh.
I'll just give away a 4th of July shirt to one of our winners. Or I'll give away a 4th of July shirt to somebody that's in the duck race. That makes it easier for me because then I can get your first name, last name, I can get all your shipping address, I can get all that information. So if I don't finish my boot by the end of this duck race, I will give away a T-shirt of the 4th of July to whoever comes in last place. So you guys can pick how long you want the duck race to be.
The first 2 comments I see, 5 seconds and 42 seconds. So
somewhere in between.
Yeah, try and meet somewhere in the middle, guys.
I will say this. I will let you guys decide. But if it was up to me, I would let the MVPs decide. Matt Fluey, Bayou Raider, and I think Raider Muerte deserves to be in that conversation. I'll let you guys figure it out, but I also think listen to the chat, and I'll have a boot. Ready to go.
He's not doing a boot in less than 10, short Cougar. I'm not. Maybe Chugs. I don't know if Mitch got. I don't know if Mitch got 10 seconds in right now.
Maybe.
I see him. He's not feeling great today. It's supposed to be an off day for the booze in the stomach, so he wasn't ready to come in and do a boot. So what are we thinking time-wise, guys? You heard the punishment, or if he doesn't finish in the time frame that we allot him, one of the people in the duck race will get a free 4th of July shirt from our new USA Chat Sports collection that just launched. So what do we think the time needs to be? I see 42 seconds from Sherlock. I see 5 seconds from Short Cougar. Sherlock's agreeing with 42. We got 2 votes for 42. MVP choice, but 7 sounds good after the game from Raider Nation member. The only thing pretty crazy about that finish was that it was pretty fucking crazy. Yep, you're right, Scott. Fluey saying 9 seconds. And Fluey does have a big voice in this because he is one of the MVPs of today. David Zahn, a Mount Raider more member, is saying 30. Big Raz is saying 30. Rebel Montana saying 69. See, Rebel, I think he can do it in 69, though. We need to push Mitch's limits if we want to give away a free shirt. Like, I know I was trying to get in his head and make him think that he can't do it in a minute, but I think he can do it in a minute. Bayou saying 18. Short Cougar saying 30. Big Raz is saying 30. Rebel wants to be here all night saying 69 minutes. Dude, I could do 10 boots in 69 minutes. Chadwick saying 35 seconds. Okay. We got people chatting now. Lopez, if he doesn't get it, you get the LSU channel. If I had to guess, an LSU channel will come before kickoff of next season. I know that's been the same answer that Mitch has kind of given out. I don't know. Mitch knows way more than I do. I know nothing. I know my schedule, and that's about it. Rebel saying, Lopez, see the Lakers news? I did. Me and Cooper talking about it before he filmed his video. Underdog came out with a bunch of Lakers rumors earlier, and I can go over some of those real fast. If you give me a second, but I know a lot of them focused on LeBron and Austin Reeves. Luka has not reached out to any of them so far. It sounds like discussing when bringing them back. I know the big story for the Lakers this offseason is I think Reeves needs to be the number 1 guy on the Lakers target list. Then there's also some restricted free agents that they've done their due diligence on, including big men, which obviously is going to be a need for the Lakers because DeAndre Ayton is opting out of his player option, and he will be a free agent, and I'm not going to give him the bigger bag that he expects in himself. And Jackson Hayes isn't going to be a starting center. So I imagine the Lakers will look to make a push on one of these restricted free agents, as well as draft one with the number 25, with the number 25th pick in Tuesday's draft. Also, if you're like, I love the NBA and am excited for the 2026 NBA draft on Tuesday and Wednesday, all of our NBA channels are going live, I believe. Or at least 90% or 95% of our NBA channels are going live. Plus our main channel will be going live. So come hang out with your favorite Chat Sports hosts and producers and just have a great time during the NBA draft. Check out all of our NBA channels. I see Big Raz saying 24 seconds be a great number as well. Short Cougar saying 10 seconds. 45 seconds from Juan Alvarado. Zahn saying I think Chugs' best time is like 8 seconds. I would agree with that. I think Chugs can down it in 10 seconds or less. Like, it's a good thing Chugs is not in the office today. Because he would crush this challenge. 24. Okay. Ooh, what you got in there? That's not a happy dad. Oh. Okay, we're switching up today. It's not a happy dad seltzer, it's a tea.
All right, so the whole competition here, I figured the thing that I honestly think that I can chug the fastest is a Happy Dad, okay? Problem is, we only have cold Happy Dad. So I went in the back kitchen and I found, which this kind of sucks because you and I love the teas. So I found some Happy Dad teas.
Happy teas.
Some Happy Dad teas, which I actually think I'm going to be able to, I'll tell you this right now, I'm going to give you guys the best boot that I think I've ever done.
I think that will go down easier than a normal Happy Dad because you're not fighting the carbonation.
Now, again, the best boot I've ever done, truthfully, is like 16 seconds. It's got to be around there. Now, that's probably like 4 years ago. I'm not going to lie to all y'all, but
I've seen some
I will say 20 seconds is usually where I feel like I got, like, mentally, I feel like I got to make it under 20 seconds. Like,
I've seen a couple 24 seconds.
it's kind of like, when, I don't know if it's like at the gym or you have like, we all have that, like a certain benchmark in our mind, whatever the hell you're doing. You're like, all right, I can get there. 20-second boot is kind of how I'm like, all right, I'm either going to do it or I'm not. Quickly, though. If you've ever done a boot before, pretty damn quick whether or not you're going to get there.
Those first couple of sips.
You can always ask Rebel Montana. Rebel knows better than anybody. 15 for Mendoza from Short Cougar. Ooh, boy. I am seeing some 15s down below. That'd be interesting. 24 seconds from Big Raz. All right. I will say this. This is your final chance to get in. I am doing my final refresh, and I'm going to get some names here in this race. Here we go. Nobody else is getting in because I don't have any other names to put in. Richard Engel, you're in. Giuseppe, you're in. Chadwick Howard, you're in. And then Anthony Freeman, you're in.
We have 81 names. I'm sending it over to TV right now. Okay, see 15 and 18. Could be an interesting one. It'd be close to the line that you're setting. Fluey saying, group saying you get the Mendoza 15. He's good with it. I know he's got a big say in this.
Okay. He said what, 15?
Fluey said he was good with 15.
All right, let's do it. 15-second effing duck race, y'all. Or we could do like a 30-second duck race, and I just have to finish my boot in 15.
That's up to you.
Let's do that. That's fair. Because I'm not going to be able to call any of the race. Nah, is that all right with y'all? 30-second duck race, but I got to finish my boot in 15. Deal? 30-second duck race, I got to finish my boot in 15. Or how about this? 24-second. The Raiders won 24-16 today. I think that's fair.
So 24 seconds. So
let's do
you
24.
have to be done by 6 seconds? Or
24.
You have to be done by 9 seconds.
Yep. 24 is, I would say, the most iconic Raiders number. Maybe that's, for me personally, I think 24 is.
Who's popular 24 in the Raiders besides Woodson?
Hmm?
Aside from Woodson, who was the other 24?
Willie Brown. Jonathan Abram. No. 24, though, it's great. It's funny. I mean, 24 in my mind is Trivan. Trivan's got 24. 2 for Genty. That'd be wild.
Do it.
All right. Big Raz, got to still do a minute. Well, I think we're going to go 24 here. Fluhy, are you guys all right with that, or you still want to do the full minute? Fluhy, you were the MVP today. Let's go. All right, so for those of you that don't know, this is Happy Dad T, okay? Happy Dad T. I'm going to try to rip through it as quick as I can. I mean, this looks... Honestly, this kind of looks like a blue moon.
I hope you know this is going to be a tone setter going into tomorrow. Because you're going to have multiple tomorrow, most likely.
Oh,
this is a tone setter.
Tomorrow's going to be a day.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm a man that makes the deal, and I'll always own up to it. And I'm honestly happy that we got the win today in multiple different ways. But I know I'm going to regret this tomorrow because, again, I know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be an all-dayer, man. It's going to be an all-day of event for Lopez and I.
I'm going full balls to the wall. When you look at the wall, you're like, oh, there's Lopez's balls right there.
And I might even have a few Dos Equis tonight for the Mexico game, but we'll see. We'll see. A minute gives us a good fun race from Big Raz. All right, how about that? Just put it at, we'll do a minute, but I got to finish the boot in 15 seconds.
So by 45, if you're not calling it, you're done.
By 45, I'm done. Whoever comes in last place, if I don't finish this boot in 15 seconds, I will send you a Chat Sports 4th of July shirt.
Ooh. What about whoever finishes 15th?
For Mendoza?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Instead of finishing last, whoever finishes 15th. We knock out 2 birds, 1 stone.
2 birds.
So you either want to be first or you want to be 15th, and Mitch can't chug. We're doing an egg race today. Just felt right.
We're doing an egg race. All right, I'm looking. And I believe we are all in the race. Yes. All right. Just so y'all know, this is a $20 Venmo. Shot to win $910. $910 going to the winner. $910 going to the winner.
Damn.
Y'all ready?
It's your call.
I know. I'm not ready. That's the problem. Good luck to everybody in the race. I love that we were able to do more and more of these duck races here. Personally, I do think that they're a lot of fun, and I like when you guys participate. If you guys want to do like first place gets some money and second place gets some money, you can type 1, 2 down below. But if you don't know, there's 2 races. Winner of this race gets some money, and I got to try to finish this boot in 15 seconds. So as soon as that race starts, I will start here on the Raider Sport presented by Prize Picks.
You got to let me know when you're ready, and I'll start my countdown. Okay. 3, 2, go. Okay, Mitch has to finish this by 45, or the number 15th person in this race will be going home with a free Chat Sports USA shirt. Mitch, you got 2 seconds. Oh, you're past 45 now. Oh, no, you're 43, 42, 41. It wasn't happening. 15 was not in the cards for him, as Philip Bogert is in the lead right now. 15 was, and Mitch is hurting. Fluey is coming off the back. Oh, and he has one taking the lead. Frankie Rod now taking the lead. Oh, my God. These eggs are very fun. I love the eggs. Fluey with 19 seconds still has the lead. Got a couple of Fluies up there. I see a Bayou. I see a Darby King.
Oh, dude, I really tried, man.
Dude,
Holy
you got 10
shit.
seconds. It's coming down to the wire. I see
Somebody's going to
Anthony
win some
Freeman.
money. And it's going to
Fluey!
be...
Back to back! Back to back! Okay, now if he is also number 15 in this race, I'm going to lose it.
Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow.
Oh, thank God. He is not 15.
Philip.
Congratulations, Philip.
Philip, DM me or just send me $1, Philip. Send me $1 on Venmo. I'll send you the $1 back. Or just comment on the one that you put in there, Philip. Chat Sports 4th of July t-shirt. And then, Philip, I just need, obviously, shipping address and your size. I probably should have it already, but I don't. I might. But if you could just comment it to me, Philip, I'll send you a 4th of July shirt. So congratulations to you there, man. Dude, I tried. Rebel, you're right, man. I wanted that 15 seconds. I really, really tried to do it. The tee's actually a lot easier, though.
Dude, who is
I
having
can
a
feel it
better
in
day
my
than
stomach
Fluey?
right now. But the best part about the tee is I don't really even feel like I burped. Like
There's no carbonation. It goes down so much easier.
I feel like I'm bloated, but that's because I pushed it. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the tees from Happy Dads might be my new go-to.
They
That was
are
tough.
nice. Also, Surfside's another one.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. All right. Fluhy.
No one's having a better day than Fluey.
Fluhy's having a hell of a day, man.
Dude got a golden ticket and $910.
I mean,
I couldn't ask for much more.
I'll tell you this. I am a believer. When you put good energy out into the world, good stuff happens. He also had more ducks in the race than anybody else did.
I'm in the bank doc right now. Is this Fluey this one, or is this a second golden ticket he's getting?
I already put it in there.
Okay.
No, you got to add the other one in there.
Well, you're at 17 names right now. Would he have been
Okay,
17?
then that's good.
Okay.
Yep, then that's good. Fluhy, if you could please confirm that you just
He said
received
he got it. I see the chat.
$910. Got it. Woo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can you show me the weigh-in 3 with the times on it, please? I'm going to tell you all this right now. I hope y'all are ready to go tomorrow. I'm actually really, really looking forward to tomorrow. I think it's going to be a wild, wild, wild show on the program. We're going to have a ton of fun for Raiders Seahawks all-day happy hour. We're going to be putting some drinks down. I'll tell you that right now. And then I got to make sure that I can stand on both of my feet for USA and Australia. I'm excited to be able to cover the game. We're going to do some stuff a little bit different tomorrow, so I'm curious to see what y'all have to say about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But if you got nothing going on tomorrow, whether you're a Raiders fan, whether you're a 49ers fan, if you're just down for a good time, I promise you this right now, there's not going to be another live stream that has more fun than Lopez and I tomorrow. No way. No way. No how. Be ready to cheer on the U.S. Be ready to cheer on Raider Nation. I think that Happy Dad boot is starting to kick a little bit. So from me, from Lopez, the entire Chat Sports team.
Oh, my God.
The Chat Sports team. I will see y'all tomorrow here on the Raiders Report. Bring your drinking pants. You're going to need them.